All right, what's going on? This is MrLetGo, and today we're going to discuss, do women prefer chaotic men over good men? Women love to sit around and lie to themselves because they ain't lying to us. And they love to sit here and say, yeah, I want a good man. I want this man. I want that man. But what we always end up finding you with or in is some type of chaotic relationship, this back and forth problem or whatever. And you end up staying with this particular type of person for like 12 years, but you want a good man. All right, so I'm here with my guy, Jeremy Holloway. Introduce yourself, bro.
Jeremy L. Holloway.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Jeremy L. Holloway.
Bro, you're not the only one, bro. Everybody does that, bro. Every man, what interview I do, like Jeremy Holloway, like, bro, god damn. None of my social media say Jeremy Holloway. Everything says Jeremy L. And it's cool, but it's like you trying to build a brand. If I call you Let Go, you see what I'm saying? Like I'm calling you Mr. Let. Like, no, your name is Mr. Let Go. Like it's no Mr. So like I tell for like it's like Samuel L. Jackson, Michael B. Jordan, Stephen A. Smith. Like it's my name is my stage name. My brand name is Jeremy L. Holloway.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean nobody really knows until they say it. I'm like, fuck, I should have told.
Oh, no cousin.
My bad.
Yeah. It's
my bad, y'all. Too late.
It's okay.
This last one.
It's all good. So Jeremy L. Holloway.
Jeremy L. Holloway.
So for those who don't know you, like introduce what you do, because you do something different than the rest of us, which is dope as I don't know what.
I'm an actor, an actor, and I just create different content with different situations, showcasing different opinions, different perspectives, because I feel like everybody has a truth, everybody has their side of it, and nobody's side is bigger than the other side. So I feel like everybody's issues or perspectives should be presented to the world, so more people can understand each other.
That's what's up. All right, so we're both somewhere in the relationship space, but two different sides of it, I would say. And a lot of times we have totally opposite views. So this conversation right here, I think we kind of like have different views. And I think that's the reason why I wanted to do a show with them. Because you don't never want to just do a show with somebody that thinks the same way as you, because it's not interesting. Because I'm always open to different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? So as you guys come in, y'all already know what the deal is. Make sure to hit the like button. And then spin around in a circle and then hit the like button, okay? Because some of y'all, I gotta add extra stuff to get y'all to hit the freaking like button, because I don't know why y'all don't like hit. Maybe y'all don't like me. I don't know. Do y'all not like me? Do y'all hate me? If you hate me, hit the like button any damn way. Hit the like button. All right, so do women prefer chaotic relationships versus peaceful relationships? Because women love either saying she wants to be a man's peace or she wants peace, but she finds herself in these bad relationships where she's not the man's peace. They're fussing back and forth, and they're going back and forth all the time. The relationship is falling apart. Then they get back together. They leave each other. They get back together. If you want an actual peaceful relationship, why do you always find yourself either attracted to chaos, or staying with chaos? And put in the chat, let me know what you guys think. And I'm talking to men and women, but to me, I'm mainly looking at women, like their choices of men and their choices to stay with certain men. But what do you think about that?
I believe that it's not that they like want chaos or they like to stay with chaos. I really believe and truly believe that neither man or woman just don't know how to communicate, and it's such a norm for them to be chaotic than it is to be peaceful and have a conversation. A lot of folks think disagreements is an argument. So they automatically get on the defensive because you disagree. And it's like, no, that's a learning experience. Why do you disagree? Why are y'all not trying to understand what is the disagreement versus you mad because they disagree? And I believe that's really what it boils down to for the most part. It has nothing to do with like a man or a woman wanting to be chaotic. And I don't get it twisted. There are people like that, but I think there's a small group of people that wants to be in something just chaotic.
Okay. So I got a different perspective on this.
I know. I know you do.
So, in a lot of Black families, they're usually, not all, but usually full of women, right? And if you just look at a typical Black family that is full of women, that is chaos, right? They're either loud in a friendly way or loud in an argumentative way or loud in a somebody is talking about me and who y'all talking about? Y'all like this person more than that person. Favoritism, you show some type of way, right? And growing up in a family where everybody's either betraying each other, arguing with each other, gossiping with each other or about each other, or just having loudness as just a culture of the family, you know, spades game, everybody yelling and yeah, you know, just different like types of chaos. Cause sometimes it can be positive chaos, right? Everybody's just like, yo, you know, just being loud, right? You grow up in that environment, right? Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, you get with your first boyfriend and he's this bad boy or whatever, and he's chaotic, right? But once you say to yourself like, yo, I want to settle down, I want to get married, and then you get with a guy who's accustomed to peace and he offers peace, he actually makes you feel safe. And some of you ladies literally don't know what to do with him because you don't even know how it feels to be safe because you've been in a some type of emotional or financial survival mode for so many years where you want it, but you start feeling like, yo, why does he want me? Like, why does this guy who is so different than me want to be with me? And then you start causing chaos in a relationship because you think that he's going to leave you or cheat on you because you are so different than him, because you can't get away from the thought of, why does he want to be with somebody like me if he's so like this and I'm like this? And everybody, we got new people coming in. Make sure to hit the like button. New people. I know the old people did already, but new people come in and hit the like button. Go ahead. What do you think about that?
I disagree. You talking like you just broke down a whole environment and you spoke like only the women grew up in that environment. Like they like you naming the spades game and all that. Mm-hmm. It's not just women growing up in that environment, whether the family is filled with those women or not. It's boys in that environment too. Mm-hmm. So that's why, and my thing, you're speaking like there's men. The men are peaceful and the women are chaotic. It's how your whole spiel just like the men are growing up in a totally different environment that's not chaotic. That's filled with, you know, 2-parent household conversations and stuff. Everything you just said was, oh, the women, they was spade games. Like when I play spades, I'm loud. Oh, I need it. I'm talking all type of cash.
I heard you know what I'm saying? Spades king.
I do this.
Oh, okay.
You heard it correctly.
Okay.
But like I said, how you speaking is like, and I get where you coming from to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, it's not a woman's thing and the guy just want peace. Because I truly believe most people want peace, but the fact that they don't, neither side really know how to accomplish the peace.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. I don't think that a man or a woman wants something chaotic, but it's such a normal thing to be chaotic,
right? Versus,
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I know how to be peaceful. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I'm saying, like, I was just saying, like, when your whole spiel, it was just a little different, like, men growing up in the same things.
Okay, so let me add clarity to what I was saying, because it sounds like we're actually agreeing on something. Possibly, right? So what I'm saying is, You know, I did just say women, right? And the reason why I did say that is because the woman is the person that actually makes the choice of the man that comes into her life. We go into women's lives. They don't come into our lives. Do you agree or no? We go over their house, we take them out, we spend time with them, we make them feel a certain kind of way. You know, we get a feeling too, but overall, it's like we're pursuing that woman. So this guy's pursuing her and this guy's pursuing her. And to a certain degree, the guy pursuing her is going into her life. So it's like, what type of man do you accept if your life as a woman is already chaotic and you get with a guy that isn't chaotic? You kind of push him away and stay around a chaotic guy. Not saying guys don't grow up in chaotic families, but I'm just saying the woman chooses the situation that is more chaotic most of the time.
So what you're saying is she's choosing the chaotic guy over the good guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How would she know the difference in the beginning?
Well, that's a totally different conversation.
No, I'm just asking, in order for her to choose, in order for a person to choose anything, you have to know in the beginning, and how you're speaking like, oh, he's chaotic. Let me talk to him because you're too good. Like it's how it sounds. It's how I'm hearing it.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, how would she even know just looking at two guys, who's the good guy, who's the chaotic guy?
Okay, I can answer that. To a certain degree, and this is not everybody, whatever. It's like small nuances, right? So, like my guy Ace, he'll love to say, ladies, like he love bombs you and he does this to you, and next thing you know, he does this, right? My guy Ace Metaphor, my guy, right? And I'm like, bro, come on, right? And then the thing about it is, that's actually a part of the chaos. Remember, I talked about positive chaos and negative chaos. When a guy love bombs you and start looking at you like, yo, you everything. I want to be with you. I want to see you. I want to smell you. Right? That's actually chaos in a way, because in other words, because at the end of the day, he don't know the woman either. Why is you all up on her? Like, get to know her as she gets to know you, like two adults, and like stop going like the love bombing stuff, right? So like, instead of doing all that just be a human being, instead of just all in like, oh my God, you're the best thing. Stop lying. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's a part of the chaos. Another part of the chaos is when a woman is dealing with a dude and he's cold at one point, and then he's hot at another point, cold at another point, hot at another point. And now the woman is kind of like, okay, am I doing something wrong? Because women love to internalize things. So now they just like, yo, what am I really like him, but does he not like me? And then he acts like he likes this, he doesn't. And now you're like, oh, I don't know. But that unsureness turns into chaos. And that unsureness, it could be text messages or whatever, that can be within the first week or first month of meeting somebody.
I mean, I'm not completely disagreeing with everything you're saying. I just feel like what you're saying, you speaking, like you said, you're trying to speak to the women, which I understand. I get it, but
we talking about guys too, though.
I know this. Yeah. That's the thing. It sounds like you're taking onus off the guys, and that's like I said, what I do. I feel like I don't take sides with nobody, because I don't believe that men are better than women. I don't believe women are better than men. I believe that we all share some type of like we share some type of fault in the issues that plague our community.
That's a fact.
So with that being said, like, to get back to the point, like, of course, somebody says about red flags, absolutely. But at the end of the day, sometimes you overlook certain things because you don't genuinely know if it's a red flag. Because I'm pretty sure, it's just like what you're saying now. There's guys that are with women that's very chaotic. Why is he choosing that woman? Because it's the same exact thing. But we genuinely don't understand how to really get to know somebody. What we were taught, which is why I tell people religiously, I don't date. And the reason why I don't date is because people don't know how to date. And I say people, not because it's 2022, you got to specify. I only talk to women. Let's put that out there. But I don't want to make it seem like it's just women that don't know how to date. So I said people. But the fact that people generally don't know how to just be themselves. People are used to portraying every single thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I say it's people though.
Yeah.
So that's why I get back to the point of how would she know which guy is chaotic in the beginning and which one is the good guy? Because we all know. Like I used to be a guy that used to lie. I used to get women for all I can get. I can get any woman really. If she give me any type of her time, I can get her. Because once I understand what type of woman she is, I know what she expects from a guy without her telling me. I can do that and I can get her. And it's all because she's not being herself. When she be herself, it's almost impossible for me to get you.
Can you elaborate on that? And then I'm gonna get to the super chats, y'all, because I see y'all in the super chats. I'm gonna shout out y'all in 1 second. But can you elaborate on that part?
When a woman truly finds who she is, I always tell people, like, why do women think guys come to them and say almost the exact same thing verbatim, like back to back to back to back? It's the same exact thing, same exact. Like, why? Because the typical things to say. Because we get typical women. Because there's so many women who want a guy that say, "Oh, you know, man, I'm just looking to settle down. You know, I'm trying to be with one woman. I'm trying to, you know, I'm tired of playing games. I'm really trying to just focus on me, build my career, you know, have me some kids, but have me out." Typical things. And guys say this because guys, and not saying that he's lying, because he could be telling the truth, but there's a lot of guys who are lying, saying the exact same thing because they understand this is how you get a lot of different women. Now, if a woman is truly being who she is, none of that stuff's gonna matter. None of that. It doesn't matter what he say, because at the end of the day, and that's why you would get the guy be like, "Man, I don't know what to do to get her. I mean, nothing that I do impress her," because you're not being yourself. You're trying to impress her. You think buying her flowers supposed make her fall in your arm. You think taking her on a dinner, she owe you something now. Versus if you just an authentic guy, she'll see that because she's being authentic. Herself. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm like. So when you speak, I'm just like, bro, I feel like it's give and take, bro. I feel like we choosing each other, and it don't make you no bad woman, don't make you no bad man. It's just the fact that if you genuinely don't know or understand your emotions, which most people don't. Like I was one person, bro. I was punching holes in wall, kicking over Christmas trees. Nigga, I was different.
You kicking over Christmas trees?
I was different. Bro, I was different back in the day. Yeah, it was Christmas, bro, and she had me heated, had me mad, man. I wanted to kick the Christmas tree, man. Forget all of it, then. Forget the whole Christmas. I spaz out. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't a chaotic guy in my mind. It was. If I get mad, you just made me mad. You know what I mean? But my environment I grew up in, I have to go to 100. I don't never go to 20 when I'm mad or 30. No, I get mad 100 immediately.
Okay, so you was a chaotic guy at one point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
I was different,
right,
bro. I always tell my followers, bro, I was ruthless, bro.
Bro, if you kick over a Christmas tree,
I don't forget the whole Christmas. Throw the Christmas away. The Christmas got to roll for real. Real talk, bro. I was different, bro. But that's why I speak how I speak now, though. Yeah, because I understand, which I was too emotional. You absolutely right. I was, and it wasn't that I was too emotional. I didn't understand my emotions because you can be you sitting there not doing anything, but you know inside of you rage and you mad. You're still emotional because you're not acting on your emotions. You're still emotional. Right. You're just choosing to water down your emotions. You're still emotional.
That's a fact.
That's why so many men suffer from depression or suicide, because you want to hold your emotions in. You are still emotional, fam. Well, see me, I just let my emotions out.
Well, let me hit the super chats real quick, and I want to talk about that part because I gotta disagree with you on that too. So let me get to these super chats. All right, so Killmonger X says, thank you for the super chat. You just described my last relationship, and that was when the back and forth stuff was going on, and so I appreciate you for that. Killmonger X comes back and says she left and came back. She was cooperative for a good bit, and then reverted back to her old ways. Had to let her go. Good. I know you gotta let folks like that go. Love your page, brother. Thank you so much, Killmonger X. And then the next super chat is She is the vessel that brings life. Peace Kings, I would love to call in and shed light to get advice on the topic. Did you want to do that or no?
It's on you, man. It's your show.
All right, so in a minute, because I want to talk about this. So I would say in a minute, I might. So put it like this. If you wanted to come on and get advice from either me or Jeremy L. Holloway,
there you go.
Say, bring me up. Just type in bring me up. And if we get enough bring me ups, we'll get a couple people and bring them up. Because if it's just one person, we'll probably wait till later. But if there's a lot of people who are feeling this conversation, I'm always the type of person who I'm looking to be helpful versus running my mouth. So I'll stop running my mouth in order to be helpful to y'all. You feel me? Because that's why I'm here, and possibly that's why you're here. You know what I'm saying? It's about helping y'all and not just running my mouth. So y'all say bring me up and we'll go from there. So back to the people who are emotional and they hold it in and they end up being depressed because they don't know how to express their emotions, or they refuse to express their emotions. My way of looking at things is I look at our perception of what's happening in front of us. Okay. So from a neurological standpoint, I don't want to nerd it out or whatever, but we see something, right? There's an action potential through our eyes, then our brains, and depending on what we see and how we understand what we're seeing, we either get happy, scared, or angry, right? You a dog person or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so if, say in my room, I got a Rottweiler, right? If the Rottweiler just walks in here and starts barking, would you get scared, or would you be like, oh, damn, you got a Rottweiler?
All depends.
Okay, but you wouldn't automatically jump on the top of, oh, right?
No, because that's how you get attacked.
Because you used. But what I'm saying, you kind of used to dogs,
Yeah.
right? Right. So you could potentially have an action potential of joy by seeing, I don't have a dog in the room, but seeing a Rottweiler come in the living room and, just come in here, right?
Yeah.
You might have joy. You might be like, oh man, you're a dog lover too, or whatever. You're a pet lover too. So the first thing you see from a perception standpoint is joy or love or compassion because you like dogs too, right? Me, if I was at your house and a Rottweiler comes out of the room, I'm jumping on, I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a dog person. So what this means is we both could be experienced totally different emotions by seeing the same situation, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes it's not just holding it in that's the issue, or letting it out by, just spazzing out. It's changing your perception of what you're seeing, right? So if I'm over your house and a big ass Rottweiler comes in the living room, I can easily say, all right, I'm at Jeremy's house, so I can easily assume that this Rottweiler is not going to maul me, right? Because it's his pet. So with that being said, me saying it myself, using just context clues of where I'm at, because we're not in an alley, we're at somebody's house, it's his pet dog, I'm not in danger. So then there's no emotions. There's nothing but calmness because I use my personal and environmental context clues to say I'm not in danger. Therefore, there's no emotion. So what you're saying is some guys hold in their emotions, but at the same time, it's something that you can actually learn to do by simply having a mental rule book as a man or woman and saying like, all right, instead of me thinking this guy or this woman is trying to sun me or make me feel like I'm unwanted or play me, maybe this person that I'm dating is going through something. Maybe they are used to different types of dudes and she isn't used to dudes like me. So she ain't playing me. She's actually just trying to figure out her life by doing what she usually does. because she's not used to dudes like me. Next thing you know, I don't feel upset. I don't feel played. I don't feel like this woman is trying to play me or whatever. Does that make sense? And just thinking that way, there's no emotion where I'm feeling like I want to act out. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that what you're talking about comes after you understand your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
that's a fact.
Yeah, but like I said, that step you're talking about is after the most difficult step. The most difficult step is to understand what you're feeling, to understand how to analyze it and understand where it's coming from. But if you simply talking directly from, I have to analyze it this particular way. Yeah, but that's after you've kind of mastered your emotions.
Keyword master, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like everything you saying, that's cool, because that's where I am now. I'm at the person where I'm still gonna get mad, but before, when I was talking about when the person called me emotional or whatever the case, like before I understood my emotions. So
how did it make you feel when they said, did you feel like they were trying to slight you?
No, not at all.
That's an example.
I know, but I'm saying, but this is me now. Mm-hmm. But back then, if they would have told me that, it'd been a problem.
Yeah,
because I did not understand my emotions.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's the hardest thing to do. It took me 1 year and 7 months to understand my emotions. Mm-hmm. And some folks, they go to therapy because your emotion is linked to something that happened to you, which is why you act a certain way.
Facts.
So like,
you believe that?
Absolutely. Okay. It's just like you're people who are afraid of a dog. You're not afraid of a dog for no reason. It's a reason. Exactly. It's a reason why you're afraid of a dog. Mm-hmm. It's something, whether you got chased by a dog and you was little, or you saw somebody a dog bite somebody and you were like, oh no, never me. Mm-hmm. Like something triggered you to make you, you know what I'm saying, feel some type of way.
The trigger.
That's what I'm saying? So that's why no, I didn't feel no type of way. I totally understand what they mean, but I'm just saying, that's why I said every guy's emotional. I don't believe, and this is another thing. Well, I don't want to change the topic, but I tell people I don't believe that women are emotional creatures. I just believe their emotions are accepted. I don't think that women are not more emotional than men.
Yeah, I think men are more emotional than women.
I think because men, we just been taught, instilled in us not to show our emotions. Mm-hmm. So we just hold it in. But that's when we get to the point of those suicidal thoughts, that may depression or not being able to open up or be able to communicate with your lady. All that plays a part in it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that's why I try my best not to be like, oh, well, it's the women because they used to. And no, not necessarily, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we both, as men and women, play parts in it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like
facts.
That's just my take on it.
So the way I look at it is, just like you said, I always tell people, the problem isn't what's in front of you. The problem is behind you. What this means is the way you're perceiving the person, the situation, the job, or, whoever did whatever to you, they aren't the actual problem. Is your perception of the world. You may have a victim mentality where you feel like everybody's out to get you. So all it takes is for somebody to look at you a certain kind of way. Oh, you out to get me too. You know what I'm saying? That's from behind you though, because that's like what gave you that feeling that everybody's against you. Something happened to you either in your childhood or your recent past that's causing you to get triggered by the person in front of you. Just like when somebody says something in the comments, with me, I don't get triggered either because I actually use something I call whose life sucks the most. All right. So I'm showing you guys this. This is a little game that you can actually use in your own life. Say I'm at a bar or something, right? And me and you at a bar, and a dude thinks we looking at his girl. Say a woman walks by and you like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? And you may touch her hand or might just say something to you or to her. And then she kind of smiles back. And then she goes over and sits down and we like, yo, she's straight, right? Next thing you know, a dude walks up like, yo, man, da-da-da-da-da, that's my girl, da-da-da-da, right? To me, the first thing I would do is use the whose life sucks the most male way of thinking. So the first thing I'm going to use to keep me grounded is, what's up, Michelle? Is to simply use whose life sucks the most. The person that is the loudest, most disrespectful, and the most confrontational and argumentative, their life usually sucks more than the other person that isn't that. So if this dude comes up to us trying to like, be rah-rah, instead of me getting rah-rah with him, the first thing I'm gonna think is like, oh damn, you don't have control of your relationship. You insecure. You think every dude want to holler at your girl, which is a good thing, but you think your girl is gonna holler back. Your life sucks. So the first thing I'm gonna say to myself is, oh, poor guy. She probably don't cheat on the dude. She probably don't mess with his next door neighbor. And this cornball doesn't know how to leave a freaking woman alone that possibly doesn't even want him, or he probably paying all her bills and you probably his, her sugar daddy or something. And you got issues. So I'm instantly going to be like empathetic with the guy instead of confrontational back with the guy. Now I'm going to kind of like make sure he don't swing on me or whatever, but my mannerism, because of how I'm perceiving the situation, is going to be totally different than his. And me being calm may actually calm him down. Now, we got to fight. But overall, my viewpoint on this ain't going to be the same as him. And I ain't going to be ready to fight the man initially because he came up to me. So how would you respond to a situation like that? We at the bar and he just, yo, hey, what would you do?
It all depends. Like, it depends on what all that is, what he actually saying. Mm-hmm. I used to be very.
I'm trying not to cuss.
No, I know. I'm just but I used to be a person that was very confrontational. I'm from North Memphis, Memphis. If you in Memphis,
yeah.
But I was very confrontational because you had to be. You had to make sure that people didn't think you was a sucker, I guess, for lack of better terms. Right. But like I said, it all depends on how disrespectful. Because I could be like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Could be a time I've been at the gym, and that's when I learned I had growth. Because my ex always told me, and this the reason why I said what I said. When my ex, she's always say, Jeremy, it's not the fact that you get mad, it's how mad you get. She always said that while I was with her and I didn't understand my emotions to even articulate what she meant, I automatically felt like you talking like I can't get upset. I was taking it like, oh, you making me mad, but then you mad at me for getting mad and you just made me mad.
I have the right to be mad.
Yeah, exactly. I have the right to be mad. It's like, that was, she always said it. I'm like, you making me mad though. Like what you mean? And then she just say nobody should have that kind of control over you, to where they can say something and you react. They got control over you.
That's a fact.
And it took a long time. Like I said to me after I broke up with her, it took me a long time because I started to write journals because I didn't want to speak how I felt out loud. So I just started to write it down. Yeah. And I wrote it down. And that's how I came up with a lot of my content. Okay. That's how I was able to make my content.
Interesting. Okay.
But when I started writing it down, I started to understand like how upset, and I took myself out of the relationship, and like when were other times I got upset, and I thought I thought I was in the right. When it's hypothetical. Yeah. When was the last time I got really upset, or I was just mad, and what did I do? Man, you pulled the gun on your whole family.
Yeah.
Oh, you were finna shoot your brother.
Yeah.
Like, this was me, y'all. This is me.
Yeah.
This is true stories.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, and before that, I felt like I was in the right for doing it. But even like I said, I was going straight to 100 when I got upset. You know what I mean? So now it's more of I said, this is how I knew I had growth. When I was at the gym and I was hooping, bro, and I'm playing with some trash dude, a garbage. So I got my Beats headphones on. I'm just hooping. I can't hear him. And I see a guy yelling at me. So I don't hear. I took my head like, what's going on? Yeah. And he, who you got? Who? And he talking reckless. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm finna slap you in your face. And I said, you got it, bro. I got him. Immediately, I had it. It ain't worth it, bro. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? So that's now that I can sit back now and be like, I master my emotions. To get back to your question, like I said, it all depends on what's being said. How is he violating my space? No, hold on, player. Like, no, this ain't that, but I don't know. My bad, whatever. Yeah. But then once because I'm not gonna get to the point. I don't let a guy get to the point where he can hit me first. Mm-hmm. Like if I get to the point I feel like you about to try to tee off on me, I'm finna punch you in your mouth before you get me.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, oh, hold on, player, no, my bad, I don't know what's going on, and he proceed after that. Now I'll have to get you up off me. Right. You know what I mean? So that's that. So like I said, it all depends. You know, I'm not a person who gonna calculate my life better than yours. Like, no, I'm gonna be like, am I gonna have to defend myself? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna try to de-escalate for sure. Mm-hmm. Like, hold on, dog, this ain't that. I ain't know what was going on. My bad, no disrespect. Y'all have a good, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then he like, no. Now it's time. Now I gotta tee off. Now I gotta go. I gotta go there with you. You know what I mean? So that's how I would do it. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense. Right. That makes 1,000% sense. So look, make sure everybody is liking the video. All right, like the video. A lot of you have not liked the video. If y'all are liking this video, like the freaking video, okay? What a lot of you may not realize is y'all watching the video, which is dope, all right? But YouTube is sitting over there thinking like, yo, is this video over here trash or is it something good? Because YouTube ain't watching the video. YouTube is a computer, right? So the only way that YouTube or Mr. YouTube can think like, all right, we need to send this video out to more people because this is some good stuff. You have to like the video, because if you don't like the video, Mr. YouTube is going to think we trash. So if you think we trash, don't like the video. But if you like the content, hit the like button so Mr. YouTube can like, all right, yo, they over here popping. They saying some good stuff. Let me send this to some more people. You feel me? So it's a reason why I keep saying hit the like button. It's not about ego. It's about Mr. YouTube over there chilling, figuring out whether we trash or not. All right. I don't want to look like I'm trash out here. So I hit the like button. So let me see. So somebody said pull me up. Because how much time you got? 10 minutes, 20. What do you think? I'm good right now.
All right, cool. All right. Where is... All right, look, the person that said bring me up, comment again because I can't find you. And hit the super chat, y'all. The super chat done dried up a little bit. We trash, y'all ain't hit no super chats. We don't got trash or something. What? Yeah, there you go. Algorithms, there we go. We got to do that. We got to make sure the algorithm is straight. But drop a super chat. And if you want to come up and ask a question, male or female, just ask a question or whatever. Just say bring me up and I'll drop the link in there and we'll go from there. So let me hit this. And then in order to, if you want to bring somebody, do this. You hit invite. What's up, Rochelle? All right, so there's a link. So if anybody wants to come up and ask a question about this, and if not, you know what I'm saying, we'll keep going. So overall, do women prefer chaos? And in my opinion, I think women don't necessarily understand men as a whole, and a lot of men and women didn't grow up with dads, so we feel the need as young people to be chaotic because that's all we know and that's all we've seen. And we grow up, you know, responding chaotically or being accustomed to chaos, and then we grow up kind of like.
Why would the dad make a difference?
Huh?
I'm asking you.
Why? What? Not having a dad.
I'm saying why having a dad or not having a dad will make a difference in what you just said.
Well, overall, the reason for chaos is usually lack of safety.
I mean, I'm saying that because I told you how chaotic I was, and my dad at my house right now. Like, my dad live with me. I've always had my dad in my life.
Okay, that's a question. That's a good question.
That's what I'm saying. So
why were if your dad was in? Let's stay with this, okay? Because let's just look at it like this. My assumption is if you ain't got no daddy, your life is chaotic, okay? Your dad was in your life. Why was your dad in your life and you were still chaotic? Because this is important for a lot of people.
Because even though my dad and my mom was in my life, they didn't teach me about how to control my emotions.
But why were you emotional in the first place if you had your dad and your mom?
Because I didn't understand my emotions. That's all it come boiled down to. Because what happens was, even though I had both my, it wasn't in the same household.
Okay.
But I still was, my dad has always been there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, but the thing of it is, I grew up in two different households. It was two different ways of doing things. So
polar opposites or just different?
I'm not gonna say opposite. It was like a man and a woman. Okay. It's kind of what it was. Like my dad, more of a, my dad's a man's man. He gonna be outside fixing the cars and this type of stuff. That's what he taught. He instilled man things to be able to go out there, make sure you doing your make sure you paying your bills, getting a job. You ain't asking nobody for nothing. Make sure you taking care of your woman like that. But as far as understanding how I felt about certain things and being able to articulate that, I didn't learn that. So when this is the thing, like my mom,
was it difficult for him to like communicate his feelings too, or no?
I mean, he my dad. I didn't ask him about feelings.
Okay, so you didn't see it. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, like it wasn't like hey dad, how I feel about like, and I feel like as a parents should go to their kids because kids don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kids don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying, like what they feeling or whatever the case it is. So with that, like my dad, like bro, my mom, when she moved, when they got divorced, she moved to the suburb. My dad was still in the hood.
Okay.
When I went to the hood from being in the suburbs, I was too soft for the hood. When I was I come from the hood back to the suburbs, I was too hood for the suburbs.
Too hood for the suburbs.
You know what I'm saying? So as I always said, that's how I end up figuring out about myself, because I always feel like I had to prove myself. So when I came back, when I was coming from the suburbs to the hood, now I have to show you. I have to show you that you can't mess with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was, as over time, that was a learned reaction to where even when I'm dealing with a woman, if she's coming at me like I gotta prove myself, who you talking to? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like now I gotta, now I'm kicking over Christmas tree, now I'm punching holes in the wall. Yeah. It was that thing I have to show people. And I never hit no woman. It had to show you that don't play with me because I can really, you know what I'm saying? So that's, it didn't matter that my mom and dad, like I had them in my life. But it was like, I guess I didn't ask the right questions, or I just wasn't taught, because most of us is not taught these things. We're not sat down with whether your mom or dad. It's people who got in 2-parent households and they still toxic. You know what I mean? That's the reason why. That's why I asked, like, what would the difference of the father being there? What would they really change if they still not? Difference. I'm not saying it's not, but I also know there's a lot of men and women that only grew up with their father or only grew up with their mom, and they better off than we are.
I agree.
They had both of their parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like, because it's whether you got both parents, only one parent, if that one parent or both parents is toxic, you're gonna be toxic. Yeah. So to me, I really boil down to how were your parents? Were your parents toxic, or were they well better off? Did they make sure you knew the right things as you was growing up? Yeah. Were they more attentive to you? Was the world raising you? Because nowadays, it's social media raising these kids.
Social media raising.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked the question. Not saying that you wrong, but I was trying to ask your thought process on what does it matter if the father was there or not, if they still wasn't taught these things.
Well, I'm assuming one of the traits that you did not suffer from was abandonment issues, because you had both of your parents, or when they divorced, did you still feel abandoned by one of them? Because that's one of the things that we as daddyless or mommyless people who are raised by only one person can actually feel like the other person left us.
No, I never feel like that.
That's dope. And I, who was married, me and my ex-wife, we split up, and I traumatized my own kids. Me and my oldest daughter, we have had a tumultuous relationship for the last, I would say, 10 years, because of the fact that our parents, as parents, we split up, and I was still in the suburbs and she moved over here. And just like what you said, the environments were so different where it actually affected her from an emotional standpoint also, you know what I'm saying? So my daughter could like easily see your situation and be like, yo, I grew up the same way and I'm the actual father. Now, I made sure to sit down and listen to my kids because a lot of parents, they just talk to their kids and they don't listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But things were totally different when me and my ex-wife split up in my kids' lives because my kids are grown. So we literally sit down and have conversations about why did your life change or how did you view your life, how it changed. And my kid will tell you, I got daddy issues and I got my daddy in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn. And I'll be like, try to get away from my ego because I'm like, I'm a good dad. Like, how can you have daddy issues? Instead, I'm like, tell me more about you feeling like you got daddy issues. Because my whole thing is, I want to know where I messed up at so I could tell other people. Because other people may feel like they're great parents. I'm never going to tell nobody I'm a great parent. You know, because there's a lot of points in my life I sucked as a parent. I was too hard on my oldest daughter, and I wasn't as hard on my youngest daughter because my youngest daughter was able to take cues of what not to do from her sister, right?
Yeah.
So she grew up, my oldest, looking like, oh, this is favoritism. No, you just doing A, B, and C, and your sister isn't doing A, B, and C because she learned from you on what not to do. So she's not getting this and not getting, you know, whatever, responded to a certain kind of way. So you see it as favoritism. She just ain't doing what you doing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. So can you relate with that?
I mean, yeah, well, I ain't got kids. You know, I get out of it.
You don't have siblings?
No, I have siblings. I was just saying.
Okay,
I can relate, but not from the parent standpoint.
Yeah.
But like I was the youngest. So like me as a kid, I just watched my sister and my big brother like make mistakes. And I was like, yeah, don't do that.
That's what I'm saying. So you can relate with that side.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was just making sure that you understand. Like,
yeah,
I don't have kids, but when it comes to that side of, you know, watching my sister make mistakes, whether it was, you know, certain things she was doing in high school, my brother, you know, certain things he did in high school or after high school, you know, and just looking back on them now, like how they watching my brothers and my sister make mistakes made me better.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was able to see like, if I don't take that opportunity that most people don't have, I may never get a chance to take it again.
Yeah.
So that's why I was able to achieve more because I watched them make those consistent mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But that's, I mean, I feel what you're saying though. Like I ain't gonna disagree with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the person who believes that like what I've experienced is the only experience. That's the reason why I'm able to make my content like that. Like I said, everybody's experience is different. Whether I agree with it or disagree with it. And I believe honestly, it comes down to just trying to understand that everybody didn't grow up like you. You know, I feel like if you understand that, you know, that's why me and you differ a lot. Cause you know, it's how you raised. I get that. I totally get that. But just like I was a very chaotic man when I was 25, 26, 27. At 27, I was like, I need to change this. Because at some point, you know what I'm saying, I can't keep moving like this. So ever since when I turned 28, close to 29 is when I finally got better. And 2019 was the best year I ever had in my entire life. That was the moment I was completely happy. I was able to go through my pictures and just look and like, bro, every moment in every picture. You know how some of y'all when y'all break up, y'all go through y'all pictures and y'all be still pictures, or you know, you start going out, you trying to act like you so happy at the club, and then you really just like, I'm miserable. You see that picture like, oh, I remember I was going through this when I went through that, bro.
I went smiling though.
Bro. I went through my 2019, bro, and I literally saw me completely happy. It was nothing in the world that was plaguing me like drama, no nothing. Like, bro. And ever since then, I was like, I would never let anybody take me out of it. I want no woman. If you can't get on my page, I don't care. And I tell women, like, I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what it is. If you still tell me what you've been through, I can't talk to you.
Right.
I can't talk to you because you still stuck there.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I need you. I mean, like, I can tell you what I've been through, but I'm not gonna offer. That's not gonna be the reason who I am today, though. Like, I'm gonna tell you how I got to the man I am. But I'm not gonna say, well, because I just been hurt so many times. I just been hurt, and that's why I got trust. I don't got no trust issues. I ain't got no insecurities. Every issue my anger issues, I don't got no anger issue like that no more. Now, if you keep pressing me, you keep pressing the anger, that he may come back out. But all the issues I had, issues with being a man, bro. I was battling with that. That's how one of your lives. I think you were talking about that. Like, bro, I ain't understand how to be no man. Because I thought being a man was like paying, provide, pay your bills and all that. But as a man, we offer so much more than that.
So much more.
So I had battles with just being a man. I try to understand, like, because I lose my job. It's like, damn, like
I'm not a man.
I ain't a man. Like I don't feel worthy of my lady. And she like, what are you talking about? Yeah. You do so much more. But me not knowing myself, only thing I knew was, man, a man's supposed to do this. But I was offering so much more than that that she loved. But I couldn't even identify what it was.
Right.
So that's why my thing about, I feel like a lot of people are just not chaotic. I feel like a lot of men and women just don't understand themselves. And that's why they're chaotic. Because
that's why they want chaotic too.
Exactly. Yeah, like because they don't understand there's such a better way of doing things.
Right.
You think that's the only way is to yell. You think that's the only way to do is to talk about it as soon as it happened when emotions are high. Like you think that's the only way. You think it's okay for him to punch holes in the wall or slam doors. You think it's okay for her to just be quiet and then throw a shot at you on social media with a meme. Like me. Yeah. All that did. Like if you gotta talk to if you run to social media about anything, we done.
That's a fact. I'm the same way.
You see what I'm saying? Like as you say, I don't give a damn what it is. You go to you post one meme about something we got going on. We through. Yeah. I can't deal with you.
Because that means that you're having problems communicating.
Exactly.
Because you are trying to get attention instead of communicating.
Yeah, you're gonna talk, you don't have somebody else, and then now you got dudes and I hope everything's fine. You inviting other people in your life.
All right, so Michelle says, awesome, Jeremy L. Holloway. Just want to keep that in mind. Because I believe in pushing other people's brands, you know what I'm saying? Because if that's important to you, that's important for me to push out there also. So she says, also awesome, Jeremy. I know for sure remaining in a toxic relationship will have devastating effects. Do you gentlemen believe that it's best to be from a broken home than in a broken home? What do you think about that?
It's best to be from a broken home
than in one.
Like I said, it boiled down to the people. Like, because at the end of the day, like I wouldn't want my mom or my dad being with the opposite parent if they were getting mentally abused or physically abused. You know what I'm saying? So I would understand if it was they broke up. You know what I'm saying? So but if they broke up for different reasons, so that's why I don't really put stake on, the actual thing that happened. I look at why it happened. You know what I mean? Like and I tell people like for like example of cheating. I don't care if my lady cheated. I care why she cheated.
Oh, Joe Budden just said that last night.
Real.
Just said that. So let's get into that just for a second because I don't want to hold you up too long. Hit the like button, drop a super chat. This right here is about to be good. Joe Budden, I can just hit the thing. It's up there. Joe Budden was just saying, so I want to ask you this. I love the fact that you brought this up. Say you got a woman that you want to be back with, right? Y'all broke up 4 months ago, right? And you really want to get back with her and she really wants to get back with you. Y'all just had this conversation, right? And she didn't cheat on you, but she had sex with another guy within those 4 months, right? Would you want to know, like, okay, you already know she had sex with somebody else in the same city, right? Would that cause you to get back with her or not get back with her? And I got a second question after that. Or doesn't that ain't got nothing to do with it?
That ain't got nothing to do with me. We went together.
Okay, what Joe Budden said, because Ice said, I don't care. And Joe,
I'm pretty sure I know where he finna come from. Make it seem like she knew the dude beforehand. But go ahead.
So he said, I want to know what she did and why she did it. Kind of like what you just said, right? And Ice was like, why do you want to know all this? Yo, man, you weird. And then Ish was like, no, I'm the same way. Keep going, Joe. I get what you're saying. So Joe said, I want to know what she did. Was it head or was it somebody she wants to be with instead of me? Was it like, I'm tired of these dudes. I want to just go live my life. Had this hot girl summer. Was it out of spite? Or was it, I just want to be a hoe? Like, what was it? Or was it somebody that she wanted to have sex with while she was with you? So he was like, so all these things matter, right? And then he said, so that's kind of like what? Like, who's the guy, what? All that stuff. And then is the why, why you had sex with this other person. Because you say you want to get back with me, just like I want to get back with you. And then she might be like, well, did you have sex with somebody else? And then our answer, just in this scenario, would be yes. Well, why did you have sex? Well, I just wanted to have sex with somebody. It didn't mean nothing. But did this guy mean something to you? Why did you sleep with this guy? So as far as cheating, or in this scenario with Joe Budden, when you said why she did it, it really makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't care either way though. Like at the end of the day, no matter what she say, what you would believe is gonna overlook whatever she say.
Okay.
So if she say, well, I just did it for a guy, I was horny, that might not be enough. Well, like you got some people who only want to know because they already have their inkling in the back of their mind what they think it is. So you want to know, like, it don't matter because she can lie about it.
Okay.
So I don't care. I don't care. Like I don't care if you had sex with somebody else while we were together, because a good chance in 4 months, I ain't slayed one or two or three or four. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? Right. So I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, man, I don't put nothing past you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the person that's like, I guess because I'm not insecure anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, like, I'm at the place where, and this before people start calling me famous or whatever, like I can get women too. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to. I'm gonna give you a great example, bro. I'm telling you the reason why I'm like this now.
Okay.
My ex-girlfriend, broke up with my ex-girlfriend. Or we broke up.
Yeah.
I ain't talked to nobody.
Okay.
Right? I ain't talked to nobody because I was devastated why we broke up. I was devastated.
You broke up with her, right?
Nah, the last time.
Oh.
Last time.
I know how that is.
Yeah, but the first time, I think she broke up with me or whatever the case it was. But I was so discombobulated emotionally trying to figure out like what's wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? So the whole we broke up for a month.
Yeah.
While I'm buying a fifth every day. I'm trying to feel. I'm going through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I must have rolled past. I was working at Dish Network at the time. I was a cable guy. So my route, I had to drive past her crib. Drove past her crib. You know, I just seen the look. A dude car that worked with her. Was at her was in the apartments.
Wait, how do you know the dude's car?
Because it was a whole thing with this dude at her job that I was finna put up and beat him, or we finna have a situation at the job.
Yeah. Okay.
Because she would make it seem like he was
harassing her.
Exactly. So I knew what he was driving. I ride, and it was a beat up car. So it was like that's his car. It wasn't like, oh, it's just a Charger, a same car everybody got. No. It was some type of Oldsmobile, and it had like dents and all that stuff, and it was obviously. And it was early in the morning, so it wasn't like a springtime type deal. So I was like fall.
Yeah.
So it had dew on the windshield. So you stayed the night. You want to stay the night? Oh, pull it over. I'm knocking on the door. All that stuff, and I'm mad. And she come outside, and it was a whole little thing.
Yeah.
You know, I was so mad, emotionally messed up. Brian called out work, bro. I left. I'm in the bushes waiting on the dude to come out. Like I was tripping.
Yeah.
Called my brother and them pull up. It finna be a showdown.
Yeah.
So I'm devastated because I'm like, we said we weren't gonna talk to nobody
in that month.
Yeah, we weren't talking to nobody. You know, we trying to get things. You know, so I'm trying to figure myself out. You talking to a dude,
and then who it is?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then come to find out it was a whole story behind it later on. So it just. But so the next time we broke up, that was the last time when I broke up with her. I wasn't pulling no punches. I wasn't pulling no punches. She asked me, have I had sex with somebody? And I've told this story numerous times on my Instagram live.
Okay.
And this out because this I had lied to her when we first started talking, and she asked me, was I still talking to other women?
Yeah. Okay.
And she found out that I was in the beginning, the very beginning, she found out that I was.
Yeah.
But she found out like months after the fact. You know what I'm saying? And it's a whole story how she found out. Me thinking we got a relationship, you know, I'm gonna just share something with you. She want to dig in.
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, so boom. So now, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie this time. I'm just gonna be completely honest. So if we me and her do move forward together, if she find out about something,
yeah,
it's not gonna be, she gonna already know about it.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
So boom, she was like, have you had sex since we've been talking? I said, yeah. And this is exact how I answered. There's no like I wasn't thinking about it. I was She was like, have you had sex with somebody since me you been since me you haven't been talking? I said, yes. She said, how many? I said 3. When was the last time? Last night. Man.
Golly.
And that's, bro, and I tell you, that was my aha moment. It was like, bro, and that's why I tell women, don't ask me no questions. Like, bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth. But I say that to say, like, that's why I don't care no more. Because I don't care to ask you those questions. I don't care, like, man, because we went together, like you did what you did. It's about what me and you doing right now. If you done talking to him, woo, I'm done. That's how I'm gonna be moving.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, so that's why I'm saying, like, when he asking questions about some, why we, like, it don't matter why. Because she get whatever she say. If it's not what you believe that she'll do, what does it matter what she say?
But you did say it depends on why she did it.
No. I said if she cheated on me.
Okay, so
if y'all were broken up for 4 months, it's not cheating on me. We're not together.
Right. So if the woman cheated on you,
saying what's that? I'm capped.
What is the why that will make you take her back or stay with her?
The why it depends. It depends on like it depends on, it's a lot of different factors. It's a lot of, like, I made a video about it. It's called Levels to Cheating.
Okay.
Like some people think cheating is cheating. No, it's not. If that's the case, why you get back with them?
Okay.
It's different levels of cheating.
We get back with people because we either don't care, we want to get back with them, or we're lonely.
No, it's not just,
or they're irreplaceable.
It's not just about that. It's just not about you irreplaceable. Like people they would, because cheating is not as big as people make it out to be. That's the reason why people are cheating. I got a video saying people cheat on you to stay with you.
Wait, what?
Why would they leave you then?
Okay, men cheat on women to stay with the woman.
I said people.
Do women do this too?
Yes.
Because you so trash, they need.
Why you say trash?
A coping mechanism.
Why you think it's trash?
Well, let me speak for me.
See, you speaking for yourself. See, I'm speaking.
I would cheat on not saying I do it now, but I'm just talking about in the past. But I never try to look at myself different than other men. I've been trash.
But you are different though.
I get what you're saying, but I never.
I'm saying none of these guys are the same on here.
I think we are.
We're not.
We men are the same and women are the same to a huge degree.
Okay,
there's nuances.
No, I'm saying we're similar in different ways.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but you're not the same. You got unique things about you. Like your experiences make you unique. A lot of things about you make you you. Yeah. So with all that being said, no matter exactly how you would do it, like bro,
we
how you
do the same stuff.
How you ever been with a woman that had a man?
Yeah.
How you have
I dated a woman that had a man.
You dated her?
I dated a woman who had a husband.
You dated her?
Yeah, we had a whole relationship. Yeah. Holding hands in the mall, all that stuff. Yeah.
You different from me, G.
What? Like
when I
got out of my marriage, bro, I still was a husband and I did not know how to operate as a single man.
Stop it.
And I needed the intimacy. I needed the girlfriend. I needed the like PDA, public displays of affection. So I lived out in the boonies. So I dated a woman that lived imagine from being, I don't know if you ain't been here for that long, but you may know. You know where Covington is versus where Douglasville is?
I lived in Douglasville the first time I moved out here.
Okay. You know what Covington is? How far out? Like it's way out. So since she lived so far out, we was able to have a whole relationship out here, go bowling, do whatever, and didn't have no problems because we so far away from each other. You know what I'm saying? So, and this was kind of like before social media went crazy. This was like, you know,
I am
15 years
disappointed
ago.
in you.
What? So yeah, we had a whole
I am
relationship.
highly disappointed in you.
We held hands,
No, sir.
kissing, all that stuff. Well, not kissing, I'm sorry, but just
No.
everything. I never kissed her, but I was okay
Listen.
with kissing, but I didn't kiss her because
Listen, people always hate when I say
Okay.
people cheat to stay with you. Like people hate when I say that
It's real.
because it goes against the norm. And I always ask them, why did they not leave you? For whatever reason you come up with,
they didn't want to leave.
Exactly. They
just
whatever. I don't
needed a
care.
coping
I
mechanism.
don't care what it is. I don't care if it was just a roof over their head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it was this because the kids.
Mhm.
Whatever it is, they stayed. If you was not forcing them to do so, but people don't like that because it makes them take accountability.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people hate when I say that.
Mm-hmm.
So I say people cheat. They cheat to stay with you.
Yeah.
Because bro, I've had lots of women. If I can be honest, but they're gonna think I'm capping, but it don't matter. Bro, let's just say if I've slept with 50 women. Let's just say if I slept with 50, 45.
I slept with 50 women.
I'm just giving.
Yeah. Okay.
If it was just 50 women, 45 of them they were either married or had boyfriends. So out of 50 women,
okay, that's crazy.
The women, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because I was, and they got so mad at me on social media when I said this. I was a premium side dude, and I say that to say they be like, "Oh, you trying to talk about a relationship, but you was one."
But I said, talking mess about me. You was doing the same stuff.
I wasn't doing relationship stuff.
Oh yeah, that was my girl.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. You saying it's your girl? No, hell no.
We broke up and everything. Like,
you tripping?
I remember why we broke up. Yeah, that was my whole girl. Yeah,
you never.
Yeah, her husband.
Never. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the reason why I say all this because the women that were cheating with me.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted me to give them the one thing he wasn't giving them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't the fact that he was trash as a man.
We aren't boyfriends sometimes when we actually are the girl's boyfriend. We no longer are boyfriends to them. We ain't doing all the little.
What I'm saying is, I'm gonna give you an example. What I'm saying is, if just say for instance, he's not sleeping with her no more like he used to, so she's only coming to me for the sex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he's still good with everything else, but his thing, he ain't moving like he used to. Mm-hmm. Or had women he's not compassionate enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know. So or they just want to be able to have somebody they can talk to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like women was cheating for those things they urged and they just needed from somebody. Yeah, and they came to me for it. And that's how I was doing what I was doing with them. So I'm saying it to say that you said women like they cheat. Yeah, women cheat the same exact way. Men do the same. It doesn't make the person trash, which is why they would want to stay with them if they get caught. Like, oh, I'd rather stay with you. I'd rather be with you. And that's because it's not, if they were just that bad, they would have left them a long time ago.
I agree. Oh, hold on. And if the girl in Covington ever runs across this, like if y'all ain't together no more, or if y'all still together, like hit me up. I'm joking.
No, sir.
I'm joking. I'm playing. Yeah.
No, sir. Yeah, no, I can't. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing no relationship stuff. But at the same time, too, I was in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Memphis ain't no big city. Yeah. So you ain't trying to get caught out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Folks know.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Folks know each other. Here. Like I'm out with it, guy. And man, you know what's the name up here? Nah, you gotta come to the crib. Yeah. You coming to the crib, and that's it. It wasn't we ain't going to no movies. No, sir.
No, we
coming to the crib and we getting it in, and we gonna give you what you're looking for, and go on about your way.
Yeah.
Real talk. But that's what. But like I say that people cheat to stay with you, or I say it's levels to cheating, and this why I say it's levels to cheating because all the cheating is not the same.
But back to what you were saying, a girl cheats on you, right? And y'all in a relationship. What can she say that would make you say, I'm okay with that. We keep going.
It's basically if it makes sense. If it makes sense to why she cheated.
How can her, like, this is just speaking as a man. Sorry, ladies, how can it make sense that she cheated on you? Like,
watch this. No, watch this. I'm gonna tell you how.
It can make sense for me to cheat on her.
Nah, see, that's you being that's you being biased because you a guy.
Right.
Exactly. You saying you're being instead of using your logic, you're being biased because it suits you.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
That's not how you're supposed to do anything. Which is why I look at it like for myself, if just say for instance, if my lady not giving just as simplistic as this, if my lady is not getting, we not having sex like
no,
we
your
used to.
situation, the girl cheated on you. I want to hear that.
I never had a girl cheat on me.
Okay, if she cheated on you, you took her back. It's because, like, give me a scenario where you could take her back, because I want to hear this part.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I would give you an example for a guy first.
Okay.
Let me give you the woman.
Okay.
For a guy, for me, if let's say if my lady's not giving me sex like she used to, she for whatever reason, and I go out and I go out there and start having sex with somebody else. Me and another woman, we getting it in. And when I go back to her, she asked me why. I'm gonna tell her because me and you wasn't having sex like that no more. We talked about it, but you still wasn't trying. You may have sex one more time, but it's like we having sex once a month, once every 3 months. Like that's not how you know me. So to go back to myself,
okay,
and I said it makes sense when I told her, if just say for instance, like me being an entrepreneur, me doing what I do, I'm not having time for her like I used to. If I'm not affectionate like I used to be, I'm not present in the relationship. And then when she tell me, when I ask her why does she do it, and she named the things that I was doing, that I was not, it makes sense of why I did it, because I wasn't really with you.
But if that's the case, that means this guy was your boyfriend then, because
I don't care who he was.
Care?
I don't, because at the end of the day, this is why I don't care. Because if I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, he would never be there.
But it's over though, because
no, it's not. You said you said
you don't think the woman is still connected to the guy.
Not necessarily.
Once she actually did what she did.
Not necessarily, bro. Can she? Absolutely, 1000% fact.
Okay.
But it doesn't automatically mean that she is, because she's a woman. It don't automatically mean that.
I gotta disagree with that, because women get attached to men, and men can get attached, but we usually don't get attached.
Women can
it's just a piece of ass to us. We can get attached, but we usually don't. Man. Women usually going to get attached. So the guy is not a piece of nothing to her. That's intimacy. That is a feeling. That is like, bro, I don't want to be with Jeremy L. Holloway no more. I want to be with the other person.
You literally just said you was attached to a woman.
I didn't say I was attached to her.
You just said you said that you needed that affection. You were still moving in a certain space.
I wasn't attached to her. I was attached to my own identity of being
a husband. And that's what people,
I needed somebody to fill that void.
And what's the difference of the woman doing it?
Her. I just enjoyed the experience of her, because if that was the case, I would have found a single woman. I did not want to find a single woman, because I actually did not want to be in a relationship. I wanted a fake relationship just to get the feeling. It's like the girl, like one of these old dudes out here.
But why can't a woman do the same thing? It's not making sense.
Having a boyfriend experience with a dude.
I've had lots of women had that experience with me, and we wouldn't. That's all we was.
I understand that, but I'm
not on the difference. You talk like it's impossible, but it happens all the time.
I personally, I can't see being with a woman, she having a dude on the side, and we stay together. There's no way. If you cheat on me, it's absolutely over, because I'm a man and because you're a woman.
Man, if that's how you want to move,
it depends on your level of tolerance, due to the scenario. But at the end of the day, me being a man versus you being a woman is going to have a lot of bearing on whether you take me back versus you being a woman and me being a man and me taking you back. Listen, I don't care what you do. I'm not going to take you back because you're a woman and I'm a man. Because there's a difference.
I mean, it's to depend on who you with. Absolutely, facts. If you with a woman like you describing, absolutely. But I wouldn't be with that kind of woman to begin with.
Who would cheat?
Not with who would cheat, because you won't know about that. Okay. But a woman who's easily attached to a guy for sexual reasons or whatever the reason is, I wouldn't even be with that kind of woman.
For a woman to cheat on her dude, to me, it takes a lot from her. A woman would break up with a man 3 to 4 to 5 months before she actually cheats to justify why she's cheating or going to cheat or allowing this to happen. So in her mind, she is already pregnant by the other dude. They already married. They already got she looking at like how they babies gonna look. She is romanticizing that dude or the scenario, even if it's just a cheating situation, she's ready to get rid of you for him. And the possible reason why y'all ain't broke up yet, because he hasn't said, I want you to be my girl. But that is her agenda. The reason why it's a cheating situation and leaving instead of a leaving situation, he ain't ready to claim her or doesn't want her, period. So she's just living a life, but she wants to be with him instead of you. So I ain't finna be with a woman that wants to be with somebody else.
I'm saying, but in that scenario, I 1000% agree with you.
Okay.
Facts. But you're speaking like that's the majority of it.
I think it's the majority.
Yeah,
and it's my opinion.
Yeah, so I'm saying you do think it's an opinion, but like I said, me being with a certain amount of women and actually caring enough to listen to them outside of just trying to sleep with them, I understood women and how they move differently. So I can sit back and be like, it makes more sense of why they do what they do versus saying, oh, because I'm a man or I'm a woman. Because at the end of the day, a woman can say a completely different thing. Why? Because she's a woman. If that's one of the reasons why we can't never come to no resolution or no common ground, because if that's the case, because you a man, you only gonna see it that way. You a woman, you only gonna see it that way. When we stop having conversations, then it's no reason to talk. If that's the only way we gonna speak about it, we gonna keep saying, well, women, they. And it's like, but why though? As men, like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, if I'm making sure this thing, if I'm making sure I'm doing what I need to do as a man, I'm making sure I'm on point. Because at the end of the day, what it like, it's probably just a small thing of me. I don't talk to her no more. What me giving her 10 minutes out of a 24-hour day to let her talk to me gonna do?
So she gonna go have sex with another dude?
No, what
talking to her though?
No, what I'm saying is, but it's not. Oh, he didn't talk to me on Tuesday. Let me cheat Wednesday. Okay. No. I mean, like you just said, it takes months. So a month at a time where I'm depriving her of any attention. I'm not showing her no affection. I'm not giving her anything I used to give. And it's like, damn, is she unattractive? She started questioning herself. Now a different dude is giving her affection or giving her compliments. And I'm mad because these other dudes giving her compliments when I could have been giving her compliments. Like, how hard is it to say, baby, you look good today? That's 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Baby, you look beautiful. I love your hair. I like your nails. It takes no time, no effort at all to say that. But how many guys would just do that? There's a lot of guys don't do that. You know why? Because I was sleeping with a woman. It's like, bro, and the same thing go for you. Like, bro, people make it seem like, oh, women just want to cheat because, nah, bro, it's the same thing. No, it's literally the same thing.
I get what you're saying. I'm agreeing with you on that. All I'm saying is, there is going to be an attachment.
Not necessarily. Can it be? Absolutely.
That is going to romanticize her and attach her to that person, and is going to grow into something more.
You got me. You got me on here just defending women, like, bro. And you making it so easy. Like, and I'm not trying to defend women, but it's just like my whole thing is open your mind to the possibilities. For anybody who's not real talk. Anybody who's watching, my whole point is open your mind to the possibilities. It's not always exactly what you think it is. Because how many times have men we've been accused of things because they think, oh, because that's how men are, and they're accusing you exactly what other dudes do. Why? Because you're saying the same exact thing that they saying.
I did say most men are the same and most women are the same.
Oh, okay, if that's the case, so why would any woman choose you when all y'all the same?
Because I was that, and I've gotten older, and my way of living, my lifestyle, the things that I want, the way I perceive women, the way I perceive relationships are different. I was a whole after my marriage.
So what makes you what makes you the same as all the other guys who's watching?
A lot of other guys would possibly end up being the same way when we've had our fair share of, running through different women, whether it's right or wrong. We start changing things, and even the other guys would,
why would any woman choose you then?
Huh?
Why would any woman choose you if you just like every other guy, or the majority of the guys?
Well, I would always advise women to date a man 10 years older than her because of this. So if you're 25, date somebody that's 35. If you're 35, date somebody that's 45. And that way, that guy, because in my opinion, most of us are somewhat the same. It's different levels, right? It's like money. You know what I'm saying? A broke person can be the same as a rich person, but the rich person has money and the broke person doesn't. If you were to switch gears on that, and the person, they will kind of like be the same people, because there's a variable that is making them different. But if these two guys both have the same amount of money, or same amount of lifestyle, or same environment, these two guys will somewhat be the same. That's all I'm saying. And I think women are the same too.
Well, if you talking about, you might be the same in certain characteristics.
Yeah, we just people.
I
don't like to
understand
separate people,
But that's reality though.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, what people go through make them who they are.
I agree.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And most of us black people go through somewhat the same thing.
Exactly.
So it goes back
but this is the thing. Like you asked me earlier about me having abandonment issues. I ain't never had that.
No, I asked you,
but does
that mean you don't have abandonment issues because you had a dad? A lot of us do have abandonment issues because we didn't.
Exactly. But I'm saying, that's one of the things that makes me different.
Because of the variable.
My whole thing was, what you've been through don't automatically mean, what you've been through make you who you are. Mm-hmm. So if you got men that has been through different things, you got some men who's been molested, some men who's been raped. I'm just listen. I know you don't like going there deep.
No, I'm saying
you can't say you got people who have been through different situations.
I do get what you're saying.
But I'm saying exactly. So what I'm saying to you is, it still makes you who you are as you get older, because your age or you having some money don't make. If a dude is lame before he got money, when he get money, he's still lame. Mm-hmm. It doesn't change you because you got money.
Right.
You just can do different things now, but the core of your character is still the same. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, you keep saying, "Oh, I majority of men the same." Well, if that's the case, if that is so true, why is it that we can't come to no common ground then?
With men and women, or just men
and women?
Because going back to what I said, the majority of black men and women were traumatized and were raised by only women, and we were taught by our single parent not to trust the opposite sex. Women were taught not to trust men, and our moms, and to a certain degree, taught us young men not to trust these nasty little girls, because all they want to do is use you or have a baby by you or whatever. Leave the little nasty girls alone. So when we as a community were almost all raised by the same person, which is a woman, we all have somewhat of the same viewpoint of the opposite sex. They are the enemy in some type of way, because they're projecting them not having a man on us, male or female.
I feel you.
So that's my reason why we can't work together.
We can though. We can.
We weren't raised in a married household.
But that had nothing to do with nothing.
It does.
What you're talking about is it never changed then. Y'all
no, I'm not saying that.
This what you said. I said, why can't we get to common ground? We can get to common. Your response should be, we can get to common ground.
Our content is actually a part of the solution.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like what I'm saying right now has me looking like, oh, I'm only talking about the guys, and that's not what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of women out here messing over guys, but I don't like to generalize how you're generalizing, because you making this statement. Because, bro, I've seen a lot of women and a lot of guys. I've seen guys get messed over by these women. I've seen women do the most gutter things to dudes. You know what I mean? So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, he all about the women. No, I'm not. But at the end of the day, it's about accountability on both sides. You can't keep on making it seem like, oh, it's fine to do if I'm a guy, but it's not fine because she's a woman and she's emotional. Yeah, if you got that kind of woman, yeah.
Well, let me say this. I for anybody who may think that, I don't want anybody to feel that being in a relationship and allowing a man to cheat because he's a guy is the right thing. All I'm saying is, as a guy, we're naturally going to see you cheating on us differently when it happens to us, whether that's selfish or what. It is what it is.
How do they see it?
Huh?
How do women see it? I'm asking. You said how men see it. How would a woman see it?
It's more accepted, or I don't want to say understood, but it's more accepted. It's more normal when men cheat on women. So a woman can easily look at it like, well, he cheated on me. My last boyfriend cheated on me. If I leave him and get with another dude, he gonna cheat on me. Am I gonna keep leaving dudes, or am I gonna try to figure this out and figure out why or who, what, when, and where, instead of just leaving him for cheating on me? You know,
Yeah.
so. But a guy, we're not used to being cheated on and knowing it and staying. So it's not normal.
We don't
for
stay.
us.
No, we don't stay.
That's what I'm saying. So the normality of the two different lifestyles of a woman and a man is so different, where it's normal for us to leave and it's normal for a woman to stay.
But see, that's I see facts. Yeah. It's normal for it to happen, but the reason why because men we don't put up with. We don't put up with women cheating on us.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we put our foot down.
So you're saying we, as in most guys, think somewhat the same.
Yeah, because we were taught that.
Yes, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know that.
Yes.
But listen, I get. I'm not knocking it, but that's why I said it depends on why. The guy I used to be, you cheat, you through. The guy I used to be, you have sex on the first date, you this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The guy I used to be, because the world has taught men how to look at women versus looking at a woman as an individual woman and seeing who that particular woman is.
Yeah.
And I feel like if that's not what you're doing, why are you going on dates thinking you looking at every woman in front of you? If your thing is not to understand this particular woman that's in front of you, why are you dating? Why are you stepping out to talk to a different woman? Yeah. If in your mind, the majority of the majority of these women are the same. So what's the whole purpose of even sitting down to talk to them? They are the same?
Well, the way I see it, and I may be wrong, and ladies, you can let me know if I'm wrong because I'm not a woman. I think women look at it where hopefully the next man won't cheat on me. And it's just simple hope. They don't make changes or whatever. They just hope the next guy is different.
You do realize, listen, this is.
Let me know if I'm wrong, ladies.
This is my thing, and this is what I talk about. I don't care about cheating. Once again, I care about why. Because at the end of the day, we're not gonna stop people from cheating. But if we understand why people are cheating, and not just saying, "Oh, because she's a woman or he's a man," like it's a reason why. It's a reason. It's not I woke up one day, you know what? Let me just go cheat. No, there's a reason why men are cheating. There's a reason why women are cheating. And until we understand the reason versus just mad because they're doing it, which you can still be mad, which is why I said there's levels to cheating. And the reason why I say there's levels, because at the end of the day, there's certain things, if they cheat a certain way, you would never take them back. You would never take them back. Now, I ask women this. I would ask every woman on this live.
Okay.
Everyone, if y'all, and I want y'all to comment, whatever. How many women have found their man in the bed with another man and you took them back?
Whoa. That's
no. Okay, ain't no whoa. Okay. I'm just saying that's cheating. That's cheating, right? It's a different level of cheating. It's not just cut and dry like people think.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet to that there because
know what I'm saying.
Okay,
you be quiet too. I'm just saying how many women.
I was about to say something that would tick a person at LG. So let me be quiet. I'll say something stupid.
Yeah, don't say nothing crazy. Ladies, how many of you have been cheated on by a man when you found him in the bed with another man or whatever with another man, and you took him back? They don't do that.
Because I would,
what I'm saying is there's levels to it. Like bro, like prime example, if Jeremy, I don't care about the other dudes. If I found my woman in another bed with another woman, she done. She done with me. Well, I would take her. That's what I'm saying. It's different. It's because you're thank you. You're getting to my point. You're an individual.
But it's a difference with men and it's a difference with women. You actually just proved my point.
You just proved my point because you just said it's different.
Men being so different than women when it comes to looking at cheating. You just proved my point.
No, you just proved my point.
Cheating with women is totally different than men cheating with men. Totally different. Totally different.
How? You literally just said you wouldn't automatically leave if she was with another woman. The reason why I would not talk to
man. Not
that's
just
what
because
that's
I'm a
what
man,
I'm saying.
It's different.
That's what I'm saying.
Women being with women is different than other stuff.
No, I rather find my woman in the bed with another man than find her in the bed with another woman. And
why?
Because I can't compete with no woman. There's nothing I can do that a woman can do.
I would like to compete with another.
You talking
woman,
about
though.
you talking about on just joining in. I'm talking about on something realistic to I don't offer nothing that a woman offers. But if it's another guy, I can compete with a guy because I'm a guy. You would never be a woman. What are you talking? If she's attracted to women, if your woman attracted to women,
a woman
in your own eyes, but she like women, what you gonna do?
I can't compete with another man because if you chose him, apparently it's a competition between me and him, and apparently he's winning because
I ain't tripping.
Hold on, there's another side of this. This is another side of this that was on the Joe Budden podcast. There's another side of this that I want to bring up. Okay, if a woman cheats on me, right? There is now a feeling where this dude is getting what I had to earn for free. I had to go through all of this, marry this woman, live with this woman, have kids with all this other stuff with this woman to get car head or to get this or to get what.
That's your fault.
That's what I'm saying. To get whatever with this particular woman.
But that's your fault.
This dude is getting everything that I earned for free.
But that's your fault, fam.
I would feel like crap. So that's yet another reason why a guy in particular is having issues. You can try to have you,
trying to get together.
You can either like that will have more issues if a woman cheated.
That's your fault.
We are to a certain degree taking care of her or protecting her. And now she's out with another dude that doesn't have to take care of her, that doesn't have to protect her, doesn't have to do anything. And I gotta,
it's your fault.
Huh?
That's your fault when you get done talking. It's your fault because at the end of the day, you was once that guy too. You didn't marry. So you telling me that you didn't get car head until you was married?
No, I'm just saying this other dude is getting what I'm getting, but I gotta pay for it.
You don't have to do You don't have to do that though.
So it makes me feel like I'm an idiot. So I have to leave you. Go be with the other dude because apparently you don't appreciate the things that I've earned to get.
Makes sense. Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely. But no, your verbiage though. Your verbiage. I'm not disagreeing with the whole thing, but what your verbiage is completely different than the actual thing, bro. You telling me
I feel dumb. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying, if you telling me that you have to do something, you didn't always have to do that. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You telling your argument is he is where I used to be, but now I got to the point where I actually married her. Now it's different if you couldn't get none of those things until you married her.
I get what you're saying.
See, I understand. Listen, hold on.
This is good.
I know how to communicate. I know how to articulate myself.
Yeah.
What you said was what you have to do, what you had to do to get what he's getting for free. No, you were getting what the guy's getting before you married her. Mm-hmm. Then you married her.
Yeah.
So he's only getting what you used to get, but you decided to lock it down. It's your fault because you should understand what kind of woman you was talking to.
I agree. I agree.
Exactly. You understand your woman. You decided to talk to that type of woman. It's your fault. I would have never talked to her.
But that's what I'm saying. Why I can't take a woman back because of what you just said. That's my fault.
You might take her back. Don't choose her.
So this is the way I look at it.
Don't choose her.
This is the way I look at it.
Go ahead.
If a woman cheated on me, right, I actually would be happy. I would look at her. I would give her a hug. I would kiss on her forehead and say, thank you. And I would say, I love you. Right? Because I haven't married you and I haven't put a baby in you. So I would be gracious because you just saved me from getting hit by your bullet. So you helped me dodge a bullet by me finding out you cheating. So I would kiss on her forehead. I would say, thank you. I love you. Now get the hell out of my house. Because at the end of the day, You cheated on me before I did all this other commitment stuff. You saved my entire life because I could have did more. Because like I said earlier, once I do all this other stuff, because you said this, you said a woman would cheat, which is true. A woman would cheat because you stopped giving her all this stuff, right? So in other words, if I stop being extremely consistent with all of these, things that a woman wants and requires, you're going to go revert back to being with another dude. But what's crazy is that other dude is getting everything that I was getting when I had to do everything consistently, but he ain't doing nothing consistently and getting everything that I'm getting, and he's getting it because I'm not consistent. So you're getting with an inconsistent person because he's not consistently giving you everything, but you're cheating on me because I'm not giving you consistency, and you're getting with a person that's being inconsistent with you also. So how is he getting something that you're depriving me of? Does that make sense, or did I just talk in circles?
I get what you're saying, but
you're depriving me of this stuff because I'm not consistent with you, and then you go give everything that you was giving to me for free to somebody else, but they wasn't consistent with you either because you ain't know them long enough to be consistent with you.
That's not true.
So that means it just makes sense for me to leave you.
I mean,
because a woman doesn't make sense because of her logic of saying, oh, I had sex with this guy because you weren't consistently doing this. Was he consistently doing this? He ain't been around you long enough to consistently doing it. So he ain't doing it either. So why is you get with him and you weren't consistent with me? I mean, I wasn't consistent with you.
But he probably was consistent at the thing you wasn't doing.
He ain't been around long enough. Unless it's a relationship where it's been a year and is an affair.
How you know?
Not just cheating.
How you know?
I get what you're saying. I understand. You don't know.
I'm saying that's my thing, bro. Like, and what you got me on here defending women. Like,
we're not.
I said you got me on here defending women.
I got you.
Because what I'm saying to you, like, I get what you're saying. I totally 1,000 get what you're saying. But that's why I try to flip it for the men. So more because you got guys watching and they not understanding where I'm coming from. I know I'm just saying, but what I'm saying is because if we talking, it's not just for us. It's about us
helping them.
It's about them understanding. So if you got guys who don't understand from other guys' perspective, so I'm gonna say this: if your woman didn't give you sex in 1 week, you gonna cheat on her? Probably not.
Right.
1 week she give you sex, you're not taking her to sleep. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna do that.
I just wrote one off.
Exactly. You take care of yourself. It's that week. But if your woman not giving you sex for 6 months, and you got a woman who consistently somebody giving you sex, and you start. Matter of fact,
I would break up with her.
It's what I'm saying though. Listen what I'm saying.
Okay.
I understand you saying you break up with her. Like that's not what I'm saying. But once again, I say people.
Unless it's a health condition.
People cheat for different reasons, fam. And I don't think I'm saying is people cheat because they want to stay.
Yeah.
You will break up, but people don't break up. People don't break up. People I'm saying if people are breaking up instead of cheating, why people cheat?
To stay together. That's your point.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. So if that woman decide, because people make it seem like, and it's not the fact that you have to be. This is what I've learned from men and women, bro. When I talk to these guys, bro, like, bro, how you don't understand why she cheating on you? But you so arrogant to think, oh, she ain't supposed to cheat on me. Like, bro, but look what you doing.
I can understand it.
How is you as a man don't understand that what you're doing is pushing her to the other guys?
Do a video.
Like, how you don't know that? How you do not know what you're currently doing is pushing her toward other dudes, but you feel like, I ain't supposed to. What are you talking about?
Bro, can you do a video where you're actually in some type of roundabout way talking to the dude that is getting cheated on, and he like, I don't know, bro, what are you talking about? Everything that you ain't doing this and doing that.
I've already did videos like that.
Where you are the dude that cheated with his girl and y'all are in the same room in some type of way?
In
some type of roundabout way where you can actually explain to dudes that you aren't doing what you're supposed to do with your woman, and you like, you don't see why he ain't, and then a dude can turn around and be like, You know what?
Like
You're right.
It's the thing.
That'd be a dope video.
As men and women, we unconsciously do things, and that unconsciously mean that you're not recognizing it. And there's a lot of guys and women that don't recognize things that they're doing that's not making somebody cheat, but you're pushing them in that direction to cheat. And that's all I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't be the kind of women that I see these guys getting cheated on. I would never talk to those kind of women. I would never, and it's not women who don't cheat. Look how they carry themselves. Look at that particular woman that and it's not to knock. I don't want to name no celebrities or whatever, but these women you see on TikTok trying to be half naked, you would never see me with that kind of woman. You would never see me with that kind of woman. But these guys are in their DMs, they in their comments, they all trying to be.
Smash them.
But what I'm saying is, you are empowering these women to believe they can replace you.
Empowering the women,
because if dudes stop being all in their comments, whether you just want to smash or not, the women are taking it. Oh, I'm so fine, I can get whoever I want to get. So when she with you, or you got your woman, but when she posting on social media, in her mind, she can get any other one of these guys.
But that's between her and her own dumb ass.
Of course, I'm not saying she not dumb for it, but I'm saying, men are playing a part in it. But they mad when they on the other side of it. They mad. They mad when you on the other side of the woman cheating on you, but you in the comments, but you in these women DMs. How you mad? How you don't care if that woman cheating on? Like, bro, I didn't care if a woman was cheating on her dude with me. I don't care either. But when it happened to me, or if it happened to me, I'm like, damn, now I understand. So, bro, it's in a different thing, bro. We can't keep on making it seem, oh, it's just different. Like, bro, stop lying to y'all, bro. Stop lying, bro. At the end of the day, there's men and women cheating for the exact same reasons. And if you're not being consistent, it doesn't mean you have to do something every day. You don't have to tell her she's beautiful every single day. You don't have to tell her that she's the most amazing woman every single day. But you shouldn't go 6 months without telling your woman how she looks.
I understand that.
You shouldn't go 6 months without telling a woman that she's beautiful. You want to not telling you love her. You shouldn't tell her. You shouldn't go 6 months without letting that woman know that you here. Oh, you can't be saying, well, I'm paying for this house. So what? You paying for the house, but you're not present in the house. She feel like she alone in the house. Come on, man.
With him, though?
It's the same thing with the dude. I would say the same thing. Ladies, if you got a man, and he's
that back a little bit. Wait, there we go.
I feel like it's gonna go all the way up.
Yeah.
If you got a man who's doing the exact same thing, like, don't be mad when he cheat, because when he home with you ain't fun, you ain't spontaneous, everything is I don't. But the ugly girl down the street, she down for whatever.
The hood rat is usually
down for whatever.
Shout out to the hood rats out there. I love.
But women mad. You mad because your man deciding to go down the street, but when he at the house with you, it's always some drama. It's always, but oh girl, she cool. She cook for him, rub his shoulders. Like, you ain't doing nothing at the crib. What you expect that man to do?
Yeah, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? You agree because I'm saying it for the man, but I'm saying it's the same mentality. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand.
Whatever different thing, it's the same mentality, bro. And there's dudes that's not gonna never understand it, which is why it's gonna be guys like me always sleeping with their woman. Always, it's never gonna change. Guys who never want to understand it, I don't have to worry about my woman cheating on me because I'm that guy.
Right.
I'm him.
Yeah. What's the craziest scenario where you either cheated on a woman or you cheated with a woman who had a boyfriend? That was crazy. And shout out to Dilly07, bro. What are you talking about? Cheating is never acceptable. It doesn't matter who she cheats with. I appreciate the super chat, but what's a crazy scenario where, like, you would share that happened in a cheating situation, whether you got cheated on or cheated with somebody else or what?
I don't really think I have none, to be honest with you.
Okay, yeah,
I think my only crazy situation was, like I said, and I said I don't consider it cheating. When I was in the bushes and all that, like that's probably my worst. But other than that, I mean, I probably had a few dudes may call my phone or something like that, try to figure out who I was. But I really don't have none.
Yeah, I had a situation where I actually thought the girl, we was living together and we was just going through all kinds of mess or whatever. And I was talking about finna leave and all this stuff. And it seemed like she was sleeping with the neighbor downstairs. He was older than me because at that point, I think I was like 17. and she was like, 19 or something, and we living together, whatever. And it was a grown man downstairs, like probably like 30, right? And he had a nice car. My car was okay, but he kind of like had a older person nice car. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a Cutlass, and he had, I forgot what kind of car it was, but BMW, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So he had a basher pad. So he kind of like was on a different level because older or whatever. And I really felt like I had proof that she was cheating on me, right? But I didn't know that she was cheating on me. So it could have been, so I actually started cheating with a girl in the same complex. So, and it was one time we just sat down and was like, yo, what are we doing? I'm like, you cheated on me, not you. But I didn't cheat on you. I'm like, of course you're going to say that, because who's going to just admit, well, I admit it, but you don't want to admit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually better than you because I admitted cheating on you, but you ain't. And I just justified me cheating on her because she was cheating on me. But I felt like I was better than her because I admitted that I was cheating and she didn't admit that she was cheating. And I felt like the better person because I admitted it. But she probably never cheated. You know what I'm saying? And we was just like, yo, we can't do this. We got back together. She started messing with somebody else, having people over at the house. And I moved away, moved back with my mama because I didn't want to do it no more. Took my name out of the lease. But I'm back with her. A different dude, knocks on her door. We both answer the door. And the dude looks me in the face and looks her in the face like, hey, what's up? Like, he knew who I was. And I'm up here like, I'm done. And that was like when it was totally over, because the dude didn't see a dude in the house like, oh crap, let me get out of here. He's like, oh, that's the dude that you was telling me about, that y'all in and out and y'all ain't together, because we was talking about getting back together. And just the bravado that he had by not running or leaving. Because if I go to a chick's house and there's a dude in the house, I'm like, oh crap, I'm out. He's still standing there. So that tells me that this man is somewhat familiar with me in some type of capacity, and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? We weren't together, because it goes to the weren't together type of thing. But at the same time, this man doesn't even have the respect for me, which comes from you, because what you don't told him about me has warranted him to still stand there and think it's cool to not just go back to his car and leave. So I was like, you know what? I'm out. So I grabbed my stuff and left. And that was like one of my first real living, like relationships. That broke my heart. I left the house. I left crying because I'm like, I'm trying, even though I did something wrong. But yeah, so that
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm 32 years old, bro. I've only had 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a relationship guy. I'm a person who thinks. I'm a person who try to understand, not just be emotional and be like, which why I said I'm that guy, because I got to the point in my life where I finally understand things. Well, not saying, I won't be hurt by something, like, nah, but I'm to the point where I'm not assuming anything anymore. I know to get the actual answer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just listen to you. I don't know. I'm not saying I haven't met you, I just I don't know. And I don't care to know. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it don't make what are they gonna do for me? You know what I mean? But like I said, I've seen a lot of women cheat on their dudes, and don't make them right, because I've seen some that was, like in the bed with me and they on the phone with they dude and they ain't got no clothes on.
Oh yeah, that happened to me. I had a girl, phone in one hand, blank in the other hand, and she answered the phone like, yeah, I love you too, and put the phone down, and the other thing was in her hand.
Exactly. So I don't want. No, it's always the man. But no, I'm not saying that. I'm only going against like your verbiage. Like, I'm not disagreeing with everything you're saying and saying what you're saying don't happen. Absolutely, what you're saying that happens. But when you get this paint that brush with a broad stroke, it makes a lot of guys not want to tighten up. It makes a lot of women not want to tighten up. And that's all I'm saying. Like, my thing is, men need to tighten up. Women need to tighten up. You can't be out here being a lackluster man and you sitting back thinking this woman's
keep a woman.
Yeah, think you're gonna keep a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I agree
like you can't be sitting back and you think You think, because I'm paying the bills, bro. That's why women making their own money. Because now what you gonna do if they make their own money?
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and dudes don't like this. Like, it's the best you got is I pay the bill. Like,
yeah.
But you can do so much more.
So much more.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing. The same thing that I say to the women. Like, you think because you cute, they're supposed to do something? You think because you got a body, you think they're supposed to do something?
Yeah.
Baby, that don't mean it's millions of you. You better get in here and put your hands on the wood. You better do something, bring something to the table.
Right.
Yeah, you got to bring something more than how you did that you cute. You know what I mean? So that's my thing. Like, and you go back to the cheating and all that. Like, I think just you. I was trying to think of a situation to where, because I used to be insecure, bro. I used to be doing check the phone. You know what I mean? I used, but I don't care about none of that no more.
Yeah.
Once I've elevated myself mentally, and I've elevated my points to being like, bro, I'm the best version of myself I've ever been in my entire life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not suffering from mama issues no more. I'm not suffering from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the trust issues. I'm not suffering from that no more. I'm past that. So now I don't have to sit back and be like, man, these women just like, nah, yeah, I know they out here, but I know there's a lot of women who are not like that too.
Who not like that.
There's a lot of women who are not like that, which is why I say I would have never talked to that type of woman. A woman that you describing, the kind of women that be on their podcast that they just said, the dudes that always talking about women. I don't want to put their name.
I don't want to say their name
exactly.
Yeah.
But them dudes, they look at the kind of women look at the particular women they got on there. Look how they look. They got the breasts, how they get out.
Right.
Like, look at these superficial women.
The little dumb women.
Yeah, you got the most uneducated, think she pretty, think she cute, and think she deserve the world type women on your podcast just to tell them they not there. Of course they not there. Look at them.
It's sad.
Like, look at them.
It's almost like I don't know, like trailer trash entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
So people sit around looking at a dumpster fire or something. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's entertainment.
Looking at a car accident.
Yeah, it's basically because it's just entertainment. That's all it is, and which I ain't gonna knock it.
Yeah.
But when people started painting it as because I wouldn't like if they were putting if I was represented by guys. I'm like, bro, these dudes y'all got?
No, yeah.
Like you pull the dudes that can't form a complete sentence on your podcast. Be like, see, this how the men be, and I'm like, don't put that on me. Now women looking at me a certain way because they put into the world a dude. They don't understand nothing. He can't even talk. Look at him. He can't even articulate himself. He can't. Yeah. It's like, hold on. So that's why I don't want to put that out there. But I'm not saying what you say. Everything you've been saying wrong. I know what happened. I've seen. The things I've seen.
Yeah.
Bro. And I say I was getting women before people started calling me famous. You feel me?
Yeah.
Bro, I've had women. I've had women be out. I'm gonna tell this story. I've told the story before, but I've had women that been out on dates with another dude. He's spending hundreds of dollars. I'm in there. She texts me. She gonna come and kick with me at my crib after, so we can do what we gonna do.
Yeah.
I ain't spent a dime on it. He done spent 500.
That's the difference between when men cheat and when women cheat. When a man is taking care of
she's on a date
woman,
though. And she's on a date though. They went together.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you get what I'm saying? It's part ego too. But when a man is like taking care of the woman in some type of way and she cheats, but the woman, when a man cheats, he's usually either taking care of her or taking care of half of things.
Yeah.
So when he cheats, it's almost like it can't be like all I've done for you. But a man cheats. I mean, if a woman cheats, the dude can say, "What all I've done for you?"
Yeah, facts. No, facts.
So she can't say all I've done for you because you haven't done a lot because we either split the bills or he paying the bills.
But that depends though. See, that's what I'm saying. If that's just the example that you were referring to paying the bills, you 1,000% correct.
Money wise, yeah.
Yeah, like, you might just money wise, and he paying
you, and you doing this.
You know what I'm saying?
You taking care of me, and I'm doing.
I'm gonna say this as a man that I understand when I'll get depressed, I'll get down and out, and I got a woman, she build me up. That's more than anything.
That's a fact.
She build me up, like, so it's not about all. So she can say all I've done for you, because when you were down and out, not financially, but when you was on some suicidal stuff, when you was on this, I was there for you. Like, so that's what I'm saying. All depends on the actual situation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I agree.
So That's and this is another thing. Like I was talking about this earlier. Like even when niggas used to keep talking about cheating, like women think that they're better at cheating than men are.
No, we just don't care.
We don't care. We don't care on either side.
No.
See, that's the thing. Mm-hmm. If women don't get caught cheating because the side dude don't care.
Yeah.
Dudes get caught cheating. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you tell that side chick. She gonna find a way to be seen.
Yeah. Women want attention.
Exactly. Right. She gonna find a way to do something. Mm-hmm. So that's why men typically get caught. Mm-hmm. A man can erase
other woman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I when men used to call my phone, you know her. I don't know the hell you talking about, bro.
Because we don't care.
I don't know who you talking about. But let a woman call let a woman who, oh yeah, I know James. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me and James been talking about 6 months now.
They're gonna compare notes and everything.
All that.
Yeah.
Screenshots. Yeah, you know, and me, James, last weekend, me and James went to the movies, and she gonna be like, oh, well, James. James said he was
time. Yep.
Yeah, James, hold on. He told me he was out there. Nah, me and Jamie at the movies. We went to the so that's how dudes get caught because women be doing the most. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
So women be like, oh, we better. No, y'all not better. We don't care about you.
Well, that's the problem with women. They I think they go through their whole lives trying to find an angle that makes them feel better than men, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? So they say cheating. You know, when women don't do anything better than men, not overall. You know what I'm saying?
It's their fake empowerment, bro.
Yeah, and they want to feel
that like fake empowerment going. They doing way too much, bro.
Powerful. You're not powerful. Sit down somewhere.
They doing way too much with this women, and it's not saying that women should not be empowered, but like I saw a video. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not
to do what?
That's
sit down. Find a husband.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying women should not be empowered, but I'm saying that the way a lot of women have choose to have their empowerment, like how they just like get naked on social media, like that's what you're doing with your stuff. Like that's what you're doing.
They're children with grown people bodies, and they don't know what the hell they're doing with the bodies.
Bro, they're grown children. I literally saw a woman like in her 60s on TikTok this morning, bro, with her breasts and all this stuff out, and she talking about if me and you was in the house together, what would we be doing? Where your grandkids at? Exactly. If you don't go sit down,
make some oatmeal.
Yeah, like bro, like this is where so many women, not all of them, but it's like, bro, what are y'all doing with this women empowerment thing that y'all are taking it and going the complete opposite direction? The things these women fought for to have, it's not what y'all doing.
They don't, but it goes back.
Like, what are y'all doing? Like, bro, I literally screen record this. I'll make a video about it.
Okay, yeah.
Like, bro, like. I'm like, bro, I know you lying. What would be? I went to her page to see. She might got a banging body or something. She might got something. No, she did not have it.
She just wants some attention.
Just wanted some attention. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, you mark my words, when they find out of any woman I've gotten married to or whatever the case it is, I guarantee you she'll never be one of them kind of women that you're gonna be seeing stuff. You never gonna see.
Do you go to the bottom of women's Instagrams when you see them as somebody potential that you want to get?
Oh yeah, I'm going through it.
I'm going to the bottom of your Instagram.
I want to see how you acting.
I want to know how you used to act.
Yeah, I want to see all of it. Mm-hmm. I want to see every bit of it. Yep. I want to see how often you posting stories. Yep. If you a person who got to post every time you out to eat, I'm good.
Yep. I want to know how your hair used to be. I want to know, did you used to be fat or did you get skinny? Did you get skinny? I want to know all this stuff. I want to see a picture of your daddy, picture of your sisters. I want to see everything. I want to see your homegirls. Is your homegirls ugly? Because if you got ugly homegirls, I'm not going to hit you up. So, yeah, it's so
Why you said it? Huh? Why you say she got ugly homegirl, you ain't going to talk to her?
Well, if you hang around with ugly people and you pretty, to me, that tells me that you have an ego issue and you're deliberately hanging out with ugly people so you can get all the attention when y'all go out.
I feel you. I can understand that.
That means you're a potential attention whore.
I can understand that. I can get that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I look at it. And y'all can say that's crazy or what. And okay, let's talk about it. Thank you for the super chat. Great show. I'm enjoying this. Okay, let's talk about. Let's talk a mess, but we appreciate you.
He was on me. He was on me for a minute. He was going like, but I'm used to it. I'm used because my thing is I'm never trying to just push it on one person. That's why like I'm always making somebody mad.
Yeah.
I'm always making somebody.
You're not making somebody mad. You're not doing.
Yeah, I'm always making somebody mad because I'm never gonna be like, oh, it's just women. It's just me. Like, no, because if we keep talking now, if you give me an exact situation, I'm riding with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you give me an exact situation. Oh yeah, she was tripping, fam. Right. Cut her loose. She for the streets. Uh-huh. But if you just give me a broad situation and then say she for the streets, it's like there's so many other possibilities to say she not for the streets though. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sense. So that's the only thing. Like, you give me an exact, like, bro, I had women get on my live, bro. Bro, I had a woman join my live one time, bro, and she told, I don't know, she forced a man to marry her.
How?
And so, I'm gonna tell you the story.
Okay, yeah. Tell us. Yeah.
This had to be.
Hit the like button and drop a super chat.
This had to be one of the most disturbing lives I had. And it was hundreds of people watching. Okay. I'm talking to, and like me, I try to get folks to say they without giving too much detail, but I want to make sure I got enough of the details so I can know I can give actual advice. Okay. You know what I mean? Because you say, why your man cheat, or why my man cheat on me? I don't know.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, I can't, but you know, your boy DJ will be like, oh, well, because you're insecure. He automatically,
it's always going to be the same,
and don't even know why. You know what I mean? So that's not what I do. So I'm like, so she was like, I got some advice. I'm like, okay, talk to me. Well, she needs some advice. She was like, her man been together for 6 years and they never got married. And
first red flag.
And she got tired of it. So she was like, well, we not having sex again till we married. So he married her. A day later, she caught him cheating with somebody else. So she divorced him. She crying, check me out. She divorced him. She started prostituting herself. Started selling her body. Then got pregnant by one of the tricks. Had the baby and some more stuff. And she wanted me to say he was bad. I'm like, baby, you mad? You
boyfriend or the trick?
The husband. The ex-husband. She wanted me to.
He forced her into this spiral.
This lifestyle. Golly. I'm like, baby, how you you tried to strong arm him to marry you. That was your fault. You did that, and then how he make you prostitute yourself out?
So let me say this, man.
And then unprotected. Had a baby. And you want to blame this dude? Come on, man. All right, bro.
Golly.
But before the dude blew up, that recently blew up talking to women or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, what he was doing, I had been doing, but I stopped. I had stopped doing it because women wouldn't even talk to me no more. Like, if you notice when I go live, women don't join my live for the week, bro, because they would all break down crying when I talk to them every time. Because I never said it was the dude's fault. I never said it, baby. It's you.
It's you.
Every time. So women don't even, bro, they don't even join my live, bro. You it's hard to find me and a woman on live, bro. And that's all, bro. My major, I got 2 million followers, bro. Mm-hmm. You probably find 5-6 videos with a woman talking to me, bro. Mm-hmm. But they do not talk to me. They be mad as hell. They be
because
mad.
They want somebody to say this other person.
They want me to be like, oh yeah, he just wasn't man enough. He wrong. No, baby. At the end of the day, you should have just got on down.
Yeah.
Well, we should get on down when he wasn't marrying you.
Right.
But you decided to try to change the living up or whatever. Like being like I guess you like your life gonna change when you say y'all do.
Because
your life gonna be the same.
So let me look at a typical scenario where, because it may be somebody in the comments that been together for 6 years and he keeps saying he's gonna marry you. The answer isn't just to leave him alone. It's to just simply sit down with him and find out what he wants and what you want. Because you want him to marry you. Why do you want him to marry you? It makes sense. But say it's 2 people and y'all both like 46 and both of y'all kids have moved away or whatever, and it's just you and him. If he don't want to marry you and y'all both 46 and y'all been together for 6 years, stay together, because there's it's a reason to. But to me, I'm all about the kids. And if there's no kids involved, I don't care what y'all do. So that's a scenario where with just me putting together a different type of context where I would be against a woman trying to get him to marry her. But if marriage means something where I want to continue this family, I want to have your last name, and it's for a bigger reason other than I just want to be married.
Facts.
Then it's a different scenario. But a lot of these women, they just want to be married.
Just want to say I do, bro.
They just want to be married.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I refuse to be with. I would never marry a woman because she won't be married. But I tell you, like, bro, this be me being 1,000. I always tell women, bro, I don't care about relationships. I don't care about no marriages. So what you mean? I said, bro, I care about a connection that make me want to be in a relationship with you.
That makes me want to marry
I
you.
care about I care about a connection that make me want to marry you. The marriage don't matter if me and you ain't on point.
Facts.
So what's the point? Women be like, I want to get married. Why? What's that gonna change in your life?
It's a status.
You still gonna be the same exact woman. You still gonna be petty. You still gonna be miserable. You still gonna be
emotionally unavailable.
All that.
Yep.
You
Toxic,
being married ain't gonna change it.
Uncooperative. Yeah.
So what's the purpose of you getting married? Like, what's your real reason being married? I want to have a family. You got 2, 3 kids.
Right. You got 8 kids now. Like, and that's the thing.
What are you talking about? You got kids and stuff already. Like, I don't have kids, bro. I don't. Yeah. Women always ask me, when you talk to a woman who got kids, I don't know because I don't have them. Right. Like, you got kids, you got other responsibilities. If I would say, baby, let's go to Greece in 2 weeks. You probably can't go because you gotta find babysitters.
Yeah, you got 6
or you want to bring your kids along. Like, yeah. No, I want to still enjoy me and you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I also said, man, don't get mad at me because I decided to do what they say you're supposed to do. Be married and then have kids. Yeah. Like, don't get mad at me because that's the move I decided to make. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, even though, it's life, if it would happen, it just happened. I don't knock folks who do it. But you telling me you got to be married to start a family, build something. Why? But you've already started.
If you've already started, you can't sit here and just push a person into marriage. But the only thing that I would say to anybody is just tell a man that the condom is never coming off until she's a married woman. And to let him know
and there's a lot of
marriage isn't like I want to be married. No, you can get more of me when you sign up for this car. Because it's like renting a car, right? You're dating a chick. It's kind of like renting a car. If you really like this car, you may go down the street to Mercedes and go buy that car. Or you can buy the car from there and just say, yo, if I wanted to buy this car, how much would it be? And then you sit down with somebody and then you turn around and ride out with a car. And now it's your car because you like it so much. Yeah. So it's really about us wanting to marry you and not you wanting to marry us. We don't care what you want because what you want really doesn't matter. It's about what we want. And I'm not saying you don't have a voice in anything, but you wanting to get married has no bearing on what we want to do because we are the ones that have to want to marry you.
But that's it. And that's facts. And like, and my thing is like, this is not to talk about all women, but it's like, if a man don't have children or if his children out the house, they got older, whatever the case it is, and you coming in with a 3-year-old, like, why would he, and this being completely honest, like, why would a man choose that particular woman over a woman with no kids?
I'm a little different because I like kids.
I mean, see, and that's what makes you different. It's a little different. You know what I'm saying? That I'm just saying, but why would if like myself, I never knock a woman who got kids because I don't know how me and her connection gonna be. You know what I mean? So I never automatically rule that out. Yeah. But if there's a chance where I can get a woman that don't have kids because I want to start a family. Me too. I want to have my own empire of children in one household. I want that too. Right. You know what I mean? You know, so I'm not, and it's not to say it can't work like that. Like, see, my mom and father got divorced when I was 6 years old. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world, but at the end of the day, like, women be trying to make it seem like, and my brother, like, I don't have no actual blood brother, but I was saying my brother because he my stepbrother over 20 years. Gotcha. So it's like, I ain't no stepbrother no more. It's my brother. Right. That's you know what I mean? I was 6 years old, and nigga, but he was like, what, 12, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, and now I'm 32, and bro, we 20 plus years in the game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's my brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But so my father took on another child. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it ain't impossible or it shouldn't happen. I'll never say that. But I just feel as though when you got women that's talking and acting like, oh, I want to be married, because when you ask why you want to be married, because I want to build a family, and I was like, but you've already started though. If that's your reason, we've already started.
If she wants to change her narrative, that means something though, right?
Okay, but that's different from that's a different answer though.
Yeah.
That's a different answer. If your answer is you want to start
stupid stuff.
If you want to, I want to start a family, but it's like, oh, I want to build something. Like you've already started building though.
Yeah.
Like you've already did all you right. I gotta catch up.
Because the thing I see, women will have a baby by a pookie or whatever, and now would want another man to take care of the baby of the pookie. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of an issue, right? But at the same time, I don't see the business side of this, which is a woman being taken care of, because at the end of the day, it's unfair to women as they get older. Like they say, men age like wine and women age like milk, right? And this is that's a saying really of white people. Because
that's tough.
They age like
that's disrespectful.
It's mainly a white people term, because white people drink wine and white people look like milk.
Tough.
But the thing, I'm not saying white people look like milk. I'm sorry,
because I know some women that's aging beautifully.
Right, but the average woman ages like negatively versus who she was at first. It is what it is. And the average man ages better. Like I look better now than I looked 20 years ago. So that's the difference.
Maybe me, fam. I like women like bro. I don't like young women. So I like women who has a mature look about herself. So to me, me, when women like in their early 20s, that they don't look that cute, they look childish to me. Like you may say it's youth or whatever, they look childish, but women like in their 30s and 40s, they have this distinct grown woman look. And it's like, to me, so that's what I'm saying. Like I guess it all depends on what you just decide of what's aging. I like when women age. You know what I mean? Like I like it. It looks like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it just look good, especially black women.
From a business standpoint, if a woman has kids or doesn't have kids, it makes 1,000 reasons sense to want to get married, whether she has kids or not, because like you kind of like want to use your youth to get what you can before you can't get it. Does that make sense? Because when you get older, just like it's just the way life is. Your pool, because the older, like for example, you and me, right? I'm in my 40s, you're in your 30s, right? I can get more women than you because not because of money or anything like that. My pool of women is bigger than yours.
How?
Because you aren't going to date a 45-year-old woman.
I would do, man. I was slaying them down when I was 21.
Would you marry a 45-year-old woman?
I ain't say that.
That's what I'm saying. I
ain't say that.
I'm not saying smash.
I didn't say I wouldn't either. But I ain't saying that. What you saying?
I would settle down with a 45-year-old woman. You wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So what that means is,
I get what you're saying.
What's
I
the
get what you're
youngest
saying.
you'll go?
All right,
just age. Give me an age.
Man, I'm daddy. Like I don't like them young at all, bro. I can't stand them.
Okay, my age is 28, 29. Okay, so we kind of like in the same.
I can't stand them.
So
when they be 21, 22.
My pool is 1,000, 20,000 more women than you, because you wouldn't see yourself marrying a woman that's 40 to 45. So that's 20,000 more women that's in my pool that's not in your pool, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, I said it makes sense. It makes sense.
So it makes more sense for women to actually want to get married, even if she has kids, because at the end of the day, her pool of men is actually getting smaller because she's getting older, while our pool of women are getting bigger as we get older.
But see, I'm gonna say this though.
She don't usually date men younger than her.
And I was gonna say this, but I feel as though, like, being completely honest, this is not being, facetious, but I feel like women delusion is why they pool. Why I mean, being 1,000, I think women's delusion of men or what they think or delusion about themselves, and what they think about men is why they pool is so small. I believe they selection of men. Oh, he gotta be this, he gotta be this, he gotta be tall, he gotta be this. Like
and
if men
like 230,
exactly as men, we're not. Whether you think we chase after these women that got their body done and all the other stuff, but there's a lot of women
marrying them.
Yeah, we just slaying them. We not marrying those women. You know what I mean? Like you see, I've seen a lot of I've seen so many plus size women married and walking down the aisles. Like it ain't always about and these same guys making 6 figures, because 6 figures is nothing but 100,000. Now you probably a guy that's making 500,000. It's different.
That's
it's different. But a 6 figures, and what's crazy, making $100,000 ain't no money. If you've ever made $100,000 a year, 150, it's literally it's no money. Because what you're doing with 50,000, 60,000 is things that you're supposed to be doing, but you don't do until next time you get paid. But when you make more money, you start to do more things that you're supposed to be doing, and you still spend the same amount of money, and you're not achieving.
And your tax bracket is different,
and you gotta pay.
You gotta pay taxes.
You gotta pay. Like bro, when I first man, I made me some money. Man, Tesla came around 45,000. I gotta pay back.
You
what?
Like,
45,000. I need to find somebody to help.
What I used to get paid.
Yeah, like golly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel as though I think women's delusions it was hurting them, and it's not all of them. You know what I'm saying? I've seen more women in these past months be more open to understand. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and that's one reason why I was kind of going against some of the things you were saying, because what you're saying, women saying a similar thing on the other side. It's like it's all, and they paint it out with their brush, and it's right. So you missing out on so many good dudes. So you only think they toxic. Right. You only think they this. You don't like, bro, but this dude chill.
They just don't want
this dude. This dude gonna let you chill. And then even it's like it's being 1,000, bro. It being. I'm making a video about this. I probably shouldn't say it because I keep my stuff down. But I was like, we at a stage in society now to where, with her man think about her, it don't matter no more. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Social media thinks. It's what crazy. It's what the women about it. It's what women around you think. It don't matter what your man think about you no more, because at the end of the day, we doing this for ourselves. We put this on for us, because the stuff they do put on, we deal with it because they women. They got what we need.
But they do it for other women.
I know, but absolutely. But I'm just saying. What I'm saying is not for us though. They're making sure they know we're not getting this stuff done for you. We're not putting this hair on for you. We're not doing this. Okay, so don't ask me how you look when you put it on. Then
that's the point.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I need to tell you that you're beautiful once you put it on. Then I don't want to. It don't matter, because you ain't did it for me.
Want a woman that has to put all this stuff on.
I don't want one. If you have to, not saying you can't wear it, you can do your thing. But if you have to wear it,
that's a problem.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
I don't want a woman that have to wear it.
That's a fact. Like
I want you to be able to still look good with it or without it. You know what I mean? Like bro, I said I'll make a video about it. I'll make a video about it. The fact that it don't matter what the man thinks no more. You know what I mean?
It never because it did. It did. Social media.
It did. It's not before social media. I would say 5 years ago. I say 5 to 7 years ago, before your boy started blowing up. It mattered. Women. No, that ain't my boy. That ain't my boy. That ain't my boy. But it mattered, bro. Like women wasn't posting trying to get superficial things. You know what I'm saying? It was more women.
Coke cans and their food.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
posting food.
They want, women wasn't being overly sexual on social media.
You're right.
They wasn't doing that.
I totally agree. But
now it's like, I can do what I want to do. Like, okay, cool. Everything you're doing, and what men we're seeing, we gonna smash and dash. And now you're mad because you hurt, but it's like, baby, what do you expect us to do? You think we gonna wife a woman like you?
But that's why I say women operate like 12-year-old girls. Like they have no understanding of what's happening in front of them, because their high level of delusion They actually, it's just like an 8-year-old giving an 8-year-old keys to a car and they can eat whatever they want to. They're just going to sit around in the bed eating ice cream and cookies and
vegetables
and dance on TikTok.
Yeah.
The same thing as a grown-ass woman would do. A lot of these women are eating ice cream in their bed, dancing on TikTok. It's the same thing, right? You give an 8-year-old girl all the things that a 28-year-old woman has, they're going to do the exact same thing that the 28-year-old woman is because they're the same people. One is just taller than the other one.
I believe
children.
I saw somebody say this, like, man, men have OGs, men have unks and all that.
Yes.
What do women have?
Nothing.
What are the women? Who is educating these women on how to be better women? Not to say, oh, a man, you should be. So I had a guy comment on my TikTok video today. He was like, men were taught how to treat women while women were taught how to be treated by a man. As they got old, women, a lot of women have not been taught how to treat a man, even to understand a man. They've been taught what a man's supposed to have and what she should get back. Yeah. But that's why I appreciate the women out there that do try to understand us. Women who do try to put that effort in to really be, that support system and all that. I appreciate that. We try to make sure that I'm not painting those women with the brush you were painting them with. Because at the end of the day, there's women out here trying. There's women out here trying to figure it out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they made mistakes. We all made mistakes. But just like us, like God, I brought up myself, but I made numerous mistakes. I made lots of mistakes. Yeah. I told them kicking up Christmas tree. I was going crazy. Bro, I was spazzing. I'm punching my fist through glass. Like, bro, I was different. Yeah. And it don't make me right, but it's like, bro, it just, a lot of us we're just unaware. And until women started to get out of their delusional state, which is why I understand why you do what you do. Same thing with oh boy, whether I disagree with some of your points or whatever, does not mean what you're saying is wrong because I disagree. Now this is what I need people to understand, like, because I did, and I think more people need to understand that when having conversation, because your man or woman disagree with you does not mean they're saying that you're wrong. Right. They got a different perspective about what you're saying. Does not mean that, oh, you wrong and I'm right, but it's like, hold on. Right. Let me put this in there so you can, it's just like if I make my best, if I feel like I make some food and I have my lady taste it, she may not agree with how it tastes, but she say add this, now taste it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean that your food is bad. It just means that it just need a little something else on it so it could be what it's supposed to be. Right. You know what I mean? So that's when I be telling people like, man, bro, I'm never knocking men and women for the things they do. But if you're trying to be better, you can't keep living in this delusional world. You can't keep y'all can't keep being around other women and you say you want to be married, but all the friends you hang around is telling you about being single.
And they're stupid.
These women,
most of the women friends are stupid, bro. Like, just do you disagree with that?
I'm not gonna say
the typical woman's friend is stupid.
I'm not gonna say she's stupid. I'm gonna say she's ignorant.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I think a lot of women are ignorant. They just don't know. Lack of knowledge.
No, they don't want to know.
That's why
the thing. That's because you just said delusional.
That's why
they don't want to know, which means is another level past ignorant.
Now watch this. This. Ladies, I've told this, and I don't know how many guys are watching, but if any guys watching, if you what I'm about to say, if you agree, just type 100. And when I was younger, bro, I learned early that women they're not gonna listen to what I'm saying to them. So being that I knew women was not gonna listen, I showed them. Since you think you know men so much, let me show you how a man can hurt you. And that's how I used to purposely hurt women just to show them you don't know nothing. And there's a lot of men that still do that. If you one of these guys or guys like that type of
feelings,
not physically hurting her. I'm just somebody like hurting her, feel like hurting her to the point where she don't understand. She thinks she know. I want a man like this. Like, no, you don't. You think like we say about the guy with 6 figures? Like, you think you want a guy with 6 figures? That what you think you want? Let me show you how you don't want it. Right. You know what I mean? Let me show you. You think he the one gonna treat you better? Right. Let me show you how. You know what I mean? Like, let me show you how it does not automatically mean what you're saying is gonna get what you're getting. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we want an example. An example. Okay, I tell women, like, listen, because a guy take you out, some of y'all may know this now because you're older. I'm saying when I was younger, because a guy take you on a date, hold the door open for you, do all these things. That don't mean he like you.
That don't mean he like you.
That don't mean
I do that for everybody I'm around.
Exactly. That don't mean nothing. But but younger women be like, oh, girl, he do this, he work here, he does this, that don't mean nothing though.
Does he want to be with you? Most likely not.
They don't mean exactly. They don't mean anything because he's doing that. So why is he doing it? It don't matter. Why else would he doing? He trying to smash. But he told me this though. He told me, so what? He told you that. What is he doing though?
What is he doing? Like, it's about, like, I did a video with my homegirl Shay, right? And we were talking about how the baby and Danny Lay, it was Danny Lay's problem because the baby just let her live with him, but they weren't together, right? And Shay was like, what do you mean? They was living together. How could it? And then I was saying, if a man gives you the key to his house and you over there all the time, that don't mean y'all together. If he says, I want you to be my girl, that means y'all are together. But if he doesn't say, I want you to be my girl, y'all are not together. So I literally would say how a man can have a woman living with him and still not be together, because this is and everybody in the comments, I want y'all to think about this. Can you look at yourself in a man being married if he never asked to marry you? The answer to that is no. You can't be legally married if he didn't ask you to marry him. So the same thing goes along with a relationship. I don't care what y'all doing and how often y'all are doing it. If a man does not say, I want you to be my girl, y'all are not together, because it translates the same way as marriage. If a man does not say, I want you to be my wife, will you marry me? Y'all cannot be married. It's the same thing. We want to get out of here, but what do you think about that?
No, it's facts. No, it's facts. That's the reason why I was saying what I was saying. Like, man, there's a lot of women that don't understand that they're putting themselves in situations to where they're getting themselves hurt.
They're hurting themselves.
And that's the thing that, like, I made a video sometime back. Like, men, we don't typically change. We may mature, but we don't typically change.
I agree.
And with women typically change depending on who they're talking to.
Like the weather.
Exactly. Like, I'm giving you an example. Look how Sierra was when she was with Future. Now look how she is with Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Like, women typically take on the shape of the guy that she's with.
That's interesting. I totally agree with
you.
That.
Know what I mean? And once I understood that, I started to pay attention. Like, why are these women like you are different women consistently? And it's like, because at some point you have to get to the point where you have to understand who you are.
So that's why women will turn around and say, in my marriage, I lost myself, because she took the shape of the guy.
A lot of women find themselves. They don't lose themselves. A lot of people find themselves in relationships. I had
in a relationship.
Yeah,
okay.
I had to understand that, because that's when you gotta, when you are doing things with people you don't care about, you will never look at yourself, because you don't care about that man. You don't care about that woman. Okay. You know what I mean? But when you in a relationship with this person that is telling you things about yourself in a negative fashion, it makes you start to look at yourself. And you start to change. What the case it is, like, people, you don't just become petty in a relationship. You've been petty. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you don't, it's a lot of things that you do that you don't realize you do. Like, my anger issue didn't start with my ex-girlfriend. It just affected my relationship. It started way, way before her. Yep. But I didn't know my anger was bad until I got into a relationship. I got in a relationship and I had to see it. Yeah. And being 1,000 with you, how I even saw my anger, my phone started to record in my pocket. Like, right now, how we sitting here, my phone recorded me in an argument. Oh, yeah. And that's how I saw myself. And what's crazy, and I say that to say, like, you know, like if I press, I got plenty of phones on me. If I press my phone, press record now, put it in my pocket, it's gonna show that I pressed it while I was outside my pocket. It started to record in my pocket. I had this heated argument in this restaurant. Until I saw that video and heard the audio, I thought it went a different way. God. But when I heard it, I'm like, yeah, that's interesting. That's not, I did not know. And I was hearing myself. I couldn't believe the stuff that I was saying. Right. So I was like, but in that moment, you could not tell me up until I read, and it was months later.
Yeah.
I had broke up my ex-girlfriend. I'm tell you how I found it. I broke up my ex-girlfriend. I was going through my phone. I was on the delete spree. Deleted everything.
Yeah.
And I saw a video like 5 minutes long. It was black. So what was this? So I clicked it. And as I clicked on it, I'm like, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Like I was so disrespectful. Like, man, I can't believe I'm saying this to her.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately called Tess. I apologize. But that's when I realized things about myself. And I'm like, is that the guy women see from me? Is that him?
Yep.
So when women be saying, "Oh, it's you don't see yourself," because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that anger. So I feel I'm rationalizing how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm rationalizing like, "Oh man, y'all tripping. It ain't that." That's when I started to like, hold on, man, I gotta take a step back and really dial this in.
Mm-hmm.
And once I did that, that's when I was able to really look at myself. And that's when I said I found myself in a relationship. Yeah. That was the guy I didn't realize I was.
Right.
Until I got with a woman. I realized why I was depressed. I realized that I was immature. I realized I didn't know how to be a man. I realized it's easy to not realize things when you're by yourself.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
When you come home and there by yourself in your four walls, your privacy.
And you happy with yourself.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about nobody else's feelings. You just say what you want to do. Walk around naked if you want to, whatever. It don't matter. But then you see how insensitive you are when you have to think about somebody else. You see how careless you are with your words. You see how heartless you are. Like it's so much when you're dealing with somebody. So I find that more women find themselves in relationships and don't like the person they find. Mm-hmm. And then they want to get back to that facade they used to be.
And let me say this because this is interesting. I tell women in my coaching group that to a certain degree, I'm here to trigger you. Mm-hmm. I want you to go through the emotions that you don't think that there are still there with me. Yeah. So when you get into your next relationship, you'll already be aware of them because a lot of men and women, they get out of a toxic relationship and think they're already they're healed simply because they're not in a relationship. And then they get into another relationship and then the toxic side of them come out and she's all triggered and all upset. Because it's not that you're healed, you just aren't triggered when you're by yourself, when you're just dating and having a great time. So women come to my coaching group, and sometimes just the conversation or what we're talking about or how I would just correct them, they're not used to it. And they got to be like, oh, wait, I'm paying him. Like, I can't go off on him. Like, but why am I so upset? Why am I so triggered? And they'd be like, I'm triggered. And then I'd be like, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So to a certain degree, in my coaching group, a lot of people are like, yo, what do y'all talk about in your coaching group? To a certain degree, I am here to trigger the women in my coaching group so they can be triggered by me instead of the next guy they start dating. So now we can have a conversation about the trigger. So just like if you get in a relationship with a woman and you get triggered, you might not want to talk about it with her because she's the one that triggered you.
Yeah, it's typically how it be. Yep.
Yeah. So with me, since we're not in a relationship, we're in a coaching group specifically made to be triggered. Now we can have a conversation about why you feel the way you do. And now we can delve a little bit deeper in it where you won't be triggered anymore. Because a lot of us don't realize how we act in a relationship because we're not in a relationship. And when we're in a relationship, we don't see ourselves, just like you said, in a relationship because you want to be like, you know, under this veil of love or this veil of sex or this veil of whatever, where you don't want to see you. You just want to keep going on in a relationship. And you get mad at the other person
for seeing you.
For seeing you.
Yeah. Facts.
And you mad, they're your enemy because they see you.
Facts. And that's why I say because I used to think, and it's still possible for you to lose yourself. I'm not gonna say that, but I realized that, and I've asked men and I asked women this, and I asked them like, how do you know that you know yourself? At what point did you learn you knew yourself?
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, who told you that was you?
You can't be your own mirror.
You know what I mean? Yep. And it's so hard to know these things until you dive deep, which is why some folks go to therapy, some folks do a whole bunch of other things. You know, everybody have different tactics. Like me, I taught myself, you know, and that was the hard reality. And I'm still learning. You know what I mean? Because there's certain things that I haven't triggered in a long time. I just learned something about myself last year that I didn't realize about myself, that I pushed folks away from me. Okay. I didn't even know I did that, but once I sat there because I was doing it, and I was like, why am I doing this? Like, it don't make sense why I'm doing it. And I thought about when did I start doing it? Right. What do it stem from? And I found out, like, man, you've been doing this since you was a kid. You you been pushing people away from you because of you always felt like you was by yourself anyway. So it was always, hey, it don't matter. I'm doing on my own. I got it. It don't matter. I'm cool. I'm straight.
You like that now?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just found out why I'm like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now it's different. Even though I might still be like that, I can check it because I understand why I'm like that. At first, it was just like, this is who I am.
I literally had to cuss at you in order to get you to lock my number in.
Nah, bro, because you would tell me I was a relationship guy, but I'm not a relationship guy, bro. I'm a guy that's been through.
I'm just like, bro, like we both in Atlanta, like forget all that stuff. Like we need to do, you know what I'm saying? And you was like, no, I don't do that.
Yeah,
bro, like just stop arguing with me. I'm not arguing with no dude. You know what I'm saying? But I think that kind of like comes from that. Like I just rather be.
Yeah. And that's what played me. Like, bro, with the amount of views I got, the amount of stuff, like, bro, I'm supposed to be in a whole different plateau right now. You know what I mean? Like, but it was been like people watch my content. People really think it's a whole production.
Yeah,
it's only me.
Think that. Yeah,
it's only me.
Yeah.
Camera angles, editing, the writing, the direction, everything is me. It's nothing else but me. And people are like, man, for real? Like, yes, it's exhausting. Which is why when people compare me to your boy DJ, I was like, bro, don't disrespect me like that. Because he sits in the car and he just sit in the car and just giving a broad bull jive opinion about some stuff. See, I say bull jive because I want to curse.
Right.
He just say something. It's like, bro, you not even. It's so many. I can poke so many holes in what you're saying. And you saying it because you're trying to appeal to one side, and I get it, but you're hurting women that's with good guys and they believe what you're saying.
In the same way, I say I'm not like that guy or the other guy is because I actually am focused on these women who are having kids without requiring marriage. So I have a specific thing that I see in my community that I'm helping to clean up. And at the same time, I actually coach women. So I'm not just some dude on social media, saying stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? I actually, am in my community, helping people in my community. I do one-on-ones with men. I do one-on-ones with women on a normal basis. That's partly what I do every day. Yeah. Folks be like, so you ain't went nowhere all day? Sometimes, like yesterday, I went to the gym at 8:00 at night because I was, doing one-on-ones and content and all that stuff literally all day. And I'm like, I'm still gonna go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? And
I hate going to the gym that late now. Yeah. I hate it, bro.
I wasn't in the mood, but at least it ain't nobody in the gym. Yeah. So I was able to do what I need to do.
I like going to the gym when there's some women up in there though.
That's I
ain't saying I'm bother them, but it's nice to see some women.
But me, I already got my phone.
You ain't focused.
I ain't focusing. Then I got some girl over there bending over. I'm like on my phone, and now I just realized 7 to 10 minutes went by, and I ain't did my next set.
Oh no, I'm like
either staring at this or staring at that.
I'm looking at her, looking at me, baby. Come on now, you see what's going on over here. You see this? Come on now, put your eyes on me.
But yeah, man. So the guys on social media, just like we talked a while ago about how, everybody isn't the same. We definitely aren't the same. You know what I'm saying? The 4 or 5 guys or whoever you pay attention to, we all are different. Like he had to tell me like, yo, I'm not a relationship person. So me and him are different, but I'm not the same as KS, and I'm definitely not the same as DJ. You know what I'm saying? We all are different people, and we do different things for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
and Mike said, like with mine, man, mine is a very creative way. And it's not to knock nobody else stuff, but I always take it as an insult. Like when people compare me to guys that simply just held the phone up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you just sit there and you and because I've done it before, but I never attacked nobody though. Yeah, I've done video where I just hold the phone, put a video beside it, give my opinion, and I ain't knocking that process. I do it too. Right, but I understand it takes 10-20 minutes to film it, edit it, post it.
That's
20 minutes.
That's a fact.
My video takes at least my active videos take about 5 hours to do. And you comparing me to somebody that take 10-20 minutes to do a video and post, and I had to write, rehearse, record, edit, direct, and post it,
and tell the other person what to do.
Yeah, like it's crazy. So Like that's why I was like, bro, I don't want to get into that lane of a relationship guy. Like, no, I'm not a relationship guy, but I just understand, like, being a person who had almost committed suicide because I had a lack of understanding in a relationship. So it's like, man, I just wanted to help people that, whether men or women, that has in these situations that they just don't understand. They trying to figure things out, and it's like these particular women and men.
That's
like,
another word, just so you know, so you won't say it again.
What?
The S word. But you good.
What I say?
Don't worry about it, just
my
the S word. It's
I'm
okay.
gonna take myself out the game.
No, you good. You good.
I'm saying, but
taking
that's the word.
Yourself out the game. Right. Yeah. There you go.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that because I've never been flagged for
hitting the delete button.
Cut the whole thing off.
Right.
But I was trying to cut the whole thing off.
Yeah.
And that right there had me making more content, trying to figure, help people, going through these different things.
So you kind of empathize with them.
Yeah. So So I empathize with. That's why I'm never taking sides, because, like, man, to be put into a category and you trying to be the best you can be as a man or a woman, you trying to do your best, and you come to put in these situations where people are judging you and knocking you down. It's like, but I'm a good dude just trying to figure it out. Like, you might be a good woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why, like, I'm not a relationship guy, man. I just try to tell people a story, man. That's it. I ain't trying to be on no, oh man, all these men or all these women. And like, nah, bro, you give these people chances to, because some people, I realize this too. Most women can't talk to me.
Meaning what?
Like, they can't, like,
in person or online? Because you said online they don't come up.
Period. I'm not, like, even in DMs, they kind of guy I am. They don't want to talk to me because I'm very good at communication. If they not, they get back into a corner, and they don't know, because women are accustomed to backing guys into corner.
That's a fact.
Asking questions where the guys typically the ones answering questions.
Yep.
Like, women write me, like, they want to get to know me. Like, why? Women don't know how to answer that question. Well, I thought you'd be a cool guy. Like, what makes you think that? What's your end result?
Exactly.
What are you trying to get out of me?
Right.
Well, are you trying to be my lady or something? Was that the case? You waste your time? Because I don't even move like that right now.
Let me find you. Let me,
You know what I mean? Like, and I ain't saying women can't shoot their shot. I'm just saying, but women be in situations talking to me that they find they never been in before in their life. Because guys don't really, they challenge them, but they don't challenge them to the point where it make them think. They challenge them to, like, say you wrong. I ain't gonna say you wrong,
right?
But I'm gonna challenge you to articulate yourself. Like, what you mean? Say it. Like, I'm listening, but no, I don't want to talk about it. Why not? I'm all ears. Talk to me. Right. So also, you can't talk. So you can't express yourself. Well, that's cool. I want to talk to a woman who can't express herself, because then that's down the line we're gonna have issues, because you're gonna always be doing this right here. I'm cool on it.
Yep. And then you let it go.
Absolutely. They be like, no.
A lot of people see these red flags, like you saying, and they don't see it as a red flag.
Yeah.
They look at somebody not having a job, or abusive or whatever, but they don't think about the small nuances of just their inability to communicate properly as a red flag. They don't see that as a red flag, but that's actually the biggest red flag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. This all good though.
Yeah.
And I just realized, man, like, people just not on your level.
That's it.
Let people not on your level. Like, man, I can't knock women for not being on my level mentally. And then she may be on my level financially or surpass me, but mentally she's not there. You know what I mean? I met women who made way more money than me.
Yeah.
But mentally, as a woman, she not present. She don't know how to be. I had told you one woman, she's mad at me to this day. I said, man, like, because I put it in friend zone. I was like, man, because you may be a good woman, but I never seen you be good with a man.
That part.
Like, I mean, like, you may be good at making money. You may be good at, you know what I'm saying, at being a woman on your own, but you've yet to show me that you're good with a man. Like, I haven't seen no tendencies from you to show me that I can take you serious on anything long term.
Yeah.
Like, you cute. I mean, people, you got guys all on your page want to say it's cool, but I don't see that we connect on no intellectual, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So I feel like, and being there, that's a lot of women though. It's not all of them, but a lot of women just haven't been in that situation to where a guy is truly able to communicate and articulate themselves. So I look at the women and men, I be feeling like women and men are dating outside of where their realm of people is. You got women trying to date these 6-figure guys. Like, baby, you supposed to be in this
and
group.
They don't know nothing about that life.
You trying to be in a group you have no idea about. You got guys trying to be with these certain type of women, but it's like, bro, you have no idea about these kinds of women. Then you do get with them, they break your heart, run you down through there. Like the women we were talking about, we would never talk to. Like, bro, Gold diggers ain't just started coming around yesterday.
That's a fact.
Gold diggers, you're older than me.
Mhm.
They've been around.
They've been around.
They've been around.
Yeah.
Just don't mess with them.
You just don't mess with them. But a lot of dudes mess with them.
Yeah, because how
complaining about them.
Exactly. Like,
Leave
bro,
alone. If your attention span, like if you're able to recognize what's going on, you won't have these problems. I never look at somebody just complaining about somebody as the other person's fault. No, it's the person that's complaining fault.
Yeah.
Like, why are you sitting around complaining? Because usually when you get to the point where you complain about something, that means it keeps going on and on and on and on. So that's a you problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when guys, I feel like when guys get to the point of understanding that, not guys, ladies. If ladies get to the point of understanding, like you said, with the triggers and all that stuff, they get to that point of understanding their triggers and understanding why they have those triggers to where it's no longer a trigger.
Yeah.
And then you can live peacefully and without things making y'all upset all the time, making you feel this type of way. Like, I don't want to be with no woman I have to consistently tell her how she look. I have to keep on giving her reassurance.
Yeah,
like, it's too
man.
much, bro. I'm trying to live my life.
I agree with that.
It's too much stuff going on, but I gotta keep telling you that you're beautiful. If I don't, then you're on the social media because I gotta tell you this every single day. Which is why I said earlier, fellas, you gotta tell her every single day she look good. Don't mess with her. If you gotta get her a code to your phone to make her know or feel like you ain't cheating on her, don't mess with her. Mm-hmm. If you gotta do all this to keep letting her know that she the only one, don't mess with her.
Yeah.
Like, no, you just too much. It's way too much because it's too much serious stuff out here happening. We got folks over there in other countries fighting. And we over here talking about some checking somebody's phone.
Exactly.
Like, bro, you got real stuff going on, and you here talking about some who so I don't know who that is.
Who cares?
Who care who that is? Like, you're doing way too much. I'm trying to live my life. I'm trying to live financial. I'm trying to be financially stable, travel, enjoy my life, raise my kids, make sure I can leave stuff for my kids and teach my kids the right way. Mm-hmm. That you talking about who on my phone, man? Go ahead, man. You doing way too much. You somewhere else. This ain't high school no more.
That's a fact.
You feel me? So any guys, you gotta give your woman too much attention. I'm like, no, because it don't take all that. She should be able to be like, she knows she look good.
Too much of anything can kill you.
Exactly. Yeah. Too much water, you would drown.
Exactly.
And you need water to live. Just imagine you get too much water, you would drown.
But all right, y'all, we about to head out. This was a dope conversation, right? And if y'all want to see more content like this, send me a DM, send Jeremy L. Holloway a DM. You know what I'm saying?
Jeremy L. Holloway.
I said,
I know that. I know you said it.
Yeah. You know
I was saying appreciate it.
But overall, more of these conversations got to happen. You know what I'm saying? I told this dude, like, yo, man, let's do something together. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I want men and women to see more men and women working together instead of over there and then over there. Or I want what this person thinks. I want to, you know what I'm saying? The more we all, men and women and men and whoever, to work together and communicate with each other, the better we all will be. And then you'll be able to see that, damn, everybody kind of has their own perspective and there's no reason for arguments or whatever. Because me and Jeremy didn't have the same way of looking at stuff, but we actually made a good show with the difference in opinion. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow Jeremy L. Holloway on all platforms. This dude is dope. If you ain't never seen any of this, I've been following this dude for a minute. You ain't never seen some of his stuff, is totally different than what you've seen anywhere else on social media. He's actually it's a cinematic experience. It's like movie clips.
Dive in.
It's like thousands of movie clips. You know what I'm saying?
There. Get in there.
Yeah. So y'all have a good rest of y'all day. You got anything to say?
Nah, man, that's pretty much it, man. And I appreciate that Jeremy L, because every time I bring that up, people make it seem like I'm tripping. It's like, no, it's just the brand.
It's important.
It's just the brand. That's all. So you want me to give me mixed up with nobody else? Because there's nobody else named Jeremy L. Holloway. I Googled it. Nobody else named Jeremy L. Holloway.
Right.
You type in Jeremy Holloway, somebody else pop up.
Right.
But Jeremy L. Holloway pop up. You type Jeremy L. I pop up.
Right.
Like my picture and everything pop up. That's me. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Appreciate everybody watching, man, tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Hope we took away some good nuggets and not just in your feelings about every single thing. And yeah, and we be looking out for more of his content, man, because they took it so because you was like, I think you joined my live probably like a few years ago when I had brought you on my live, and I think you was like I don't know how many, you had a few thousand followers, but then I think you had got up there on Instagram.
Yeah, I got an 88,000 before they took me down.
Yeah. So man, y'all support, man. Keep doing what y'all do, whether y'all disagree or you agree.
Yeah,
you're right.
I appreciate all of it because, like I said, it's all about perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
All right, y'all have a good one.